What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. Ooh, baby. Good to see you guys in the house hanging out already, smashing that like button on your way in. I appreciate it, everybody. If you want to talk about Suboxone, Sublocade, Kratom, opiate addiction, recovery, etc., this is your place. We will be here for a couple hours. So please hang out, drop some comments, drop some questions, and we'll see you guys in just a few minutes, baby. And can you hear me? We have a rookie hour going on over here, ladies and gentlemen. We have a rookie hour. My apologies if you heard both musics at the same time. All right, all right. Good to see so many people already up in here smashing that like button on your way in. We've already got 11 likes. Hallelujah. Can you say hallelujah? Smash the like, guys. Drop some comments, drop some questions. I see you guys are going off in the comments, so we will waste no time. Let me say hello to my people up in the house. Good to see you guys here on a Sunday night live stream, wherever you are. Wherever you are, here you are. You found your way to this stream. And damn, Savon coming up in here at half an hour early today. Good to see you in here, Savon. If you guys didn't know, Savon is Aviv Love. What's up, girls? Says looking forward to this live chat. Mikey in the house. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, Mikey. Like button approved by Mikey, he says. Yes, definitely approved. Mama Cindy in the house. Little drummer boy, what's up? Says, hey, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Finally able to make a live stream, baby. Good to see you, little drummer boy. Been seeing you going off in the comments on the replay crew, so good to see you in here. All right, all right. Liz, I seen you making something about, she says, hey, I'm planning on getting a Sublocade shot to go off of Suboxone. That is awesome, Liz. That is awesome. Good to see you on a live stream, Liz. I haven't seen you for a bit. What dose of Suboxone are you on? Have you already talked to the doctor about this? Do you have it all planned out already, or are you just kind of considering it, or what's up with that, Liz? Mama Cindy says thumbs up and sharing as always. I appreciate the love, Cindy, always sharing this channel with other people out there. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're doing okay, Cindy. I've been thinking about you. I know you're going through a lot right now. Hopefully you're able to breathe a little bit better each day that passes. Let's see here. So if Drummer Boy says, if nobody told you today that they loved you, I just did. Stay strong, everyone. Oh, that's a nice individual right there. Let's see who else is in here. Kimmy B, what up, girl? Good to see you in here. She says, welcome, everyone. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in. Yes, please do, guys. Please do. Thank you, Kimmy. Good to see you in here. And Danielle C in the house. Hey, everyone. Happy Sunday. Good to see you in here, Danielle. Sherry's in here, too. Cool. Good to see you, Sherry. Going to be another great chat tonight. Yes. It always is. Always fun to hang out with you guys and chat with you guys and just figure out what's going on with you guys, what's working, what's not working, what you're struggling with. And we're just here hanging out, guys. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, babies. Just say no to Mondays, Danielle says. Mama Deb in the house. Good to see you, Mama Deb, over there on the East Coast. Deb in the house. Making sure I don't get all way behind. That's why I'm trying to start off in the comments like immediately here. So Deb says, Liz, if I was able to get Sublocade, that would have been what I would do. You are making a good decision. And Mama Deb has a lot of experience with this stuff. If you guys didn't see the short I posted, I think that was today when I posted a little short of Deb's clip when she was on the channel a while ago. So we have a lot of people with a lot of knowledge and experience here in the chat, guys. If you have questions about Suboxone, Sublocade, kratom addiction, opiate addiction, recovery, all that stuff, guys, please feel free to chat with us here and discuss what you're going through, where you wish to be. I know a lot of people find this channel just off of Suboxone. You know, most people on this channel have been on Suboxone or maybe considering it. So Suboxone was like the main thing I think that this channel kind of started with. It is hot as hell. I'm sure you guys can relate. It is hot. Woo! And let's see, this room that I'm in is literally, it's just the room just for this computer. So it's like I had the vent closed in here, so it's been roasting in here all day, but now it's open and I'm sitting over the vent trying to get a little cool down. Shout out to 17 people in here, guys. Please smash that like button so it will send the YouTube's notifications out to more people and say, look, there's these people over here chilling and hanging out. So I appreciate you guys that have smashed the like button. 14 people have done just that, baby. Back to the comments we go. Let's say here, Danielle says, I'm actually starting to think about asking my doctor about switching to the Sublocade shot. And I love that Danielle is not just rushing into it, right? It sounds like she's been thinking about it maybe for a little bit now. Maybe she's struggling tapering Suboxone. And I think that, like I said before, guys, I think that Sublocade is an awesome alternative if you're failing tapering Suboxone, or you're not going to be very good at it, or you just don't want to do it and you have the insurance that'll pay for it. I think Sublocade is an awesome way to assist you in your path to freedom, for sure. And I understand that not everybody has the insurance that will pay for it all, and so that it's not ideal for everybody, especially where it's so expensive to just cash pay. It sucks. Honestly, it sucks that I wish everybody could just have access to it, because a lot of people would get a lot of freedom from that medication. So remember, guys, Brixadi is coming to the market here soon. Should be a lot cheaper than Sublocade. So if you're somebody who doesn't have any insurance and you're kind of in that zone that you're kind of just screwed and you have to just pay for it, whatever the situation is, you might look into Brixadi here in the near future. It should be coming out this fall. Should be a lot cheaper than Sublocade. FMD in the house. What up, FMD? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, my friend. Mama Deb says, Kimmy, really loved your video. I know you worked hard on it. Did she make a new video? Sometimes YouTube doesn't let me know when other people make videos. I'm like, what are you talking about, YouTube? Send me the notification, baby. Let's see. Hey, Dan. Let's see. Thank you, Deb. I'll be better at editing in the future. Oh, she's editing some stuff. Okay. Yeah, editing's, if you don't know how to edit and you're just kind of getting into it, man, it's kind of hard, especially if you're like computer rookie like me. Like editing anything takes me an extraordinary amount of time. So what's funny though is that looking back on the videos that I've made that I've put tons of time into, those videos get 100 views. I'm like, what? Dude, I spent all day on one video and I got 100 views. I could just go live and get more than that. It's like, what the heck? So yeah, I remember, guys, the most thing that comes to mind when editing, my very first video I edited was the one I made for Rockin' Roberta when she passed. It took me 40 hours, guys, an entire week to put that video together. I had to go through and watch her old content and find some good pieces and then combine it and then learn how to edit. It literally took me an entire week to make that video. 40 hours. Woo! Damn. Editing is not easy. I mean, I'm sure it gets easier if, you start to get used to it, but damn, at first when you're a rookie, shit. It's so hard. How do I do this? And I didn't even do it right, I'm sure. But it's all good. It's all good. It's a learning curve. Shout out to the 20 people we've got in here, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on a Sunday night. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what's going on with you guys. As you see, let's go over the disclaimer real quick. As you guys see scrolling across the bottom, before we get too deep into this, you'll see the old disclaimer, which states, remember, guys, that I am not a doctor and nothing on this channel is medical advice. So if you are struggling with addiction, please seek out your own medical professional. And remember that everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes only and for me to share my experience with you and for you to share your experience with others. Let's go ahead and get rid of that scroller on the bottom now, guys. There's the old disclaimer, and it is in the description box of all my videos as well. So also across the bottom now, you'll see something that says, please be sure and share with us your updates, goals, setbacks, etc. We want to support you on your path to freedom. So if you in here ghost watching, reach out, say hello. You're safe here, guys. You're safe here. So I appreciate you guys. Let's get back to some comments before I start getting 40 minutes behind because there's so many people in here today. That might happen. Let me see if I can possibly scan to the new comments and then also the old as well. I'll kind of keep an eye over there. No, so Savant didn't make any new videos yet. Liz, I saw your comment. Came to see if you were here. Stay strong, Danielle. One day at a time. Uh-oh, what happened to Danielle? She says it's been a rough weekend. What happened, Danielle? Hopefully you're all right. Hang in there, girl. What's going on? Kimmy, Danielle, Cindy. I never thought I would, as I'm addicted to taking it every day. Oh, okay. So let me read that again. I never thought I would. You never thought you would what? Take Sublocade? Or you never thought you would what, Danielle? I'll watch for your live comment to pop up if you could respond to that. Scrolling. Keep these doggies scrolling. Let's see, let me pull this off the screen here. Fox Bat in the house. What up, Fox? Good to see you, my friend. Drummer Boy says, oh, he must have just changed his name real quick because it said the little Drummer Boy just a minute ago. So Danielle says, I never thought I would consider the shot before. Yes, so I love that. I love that right there, guys. And that's going to be the same thing with a lot of people are going to likely find themselves in Danielle's shoes. I think she said just a moment ago, let me read back up to it. And I appreciate the honesty about that, Danielle. A lot of people are in that exact in that exact state with Suboxone, as you are. So never thought I would, as I'm addicted to taking it. So she says she's addicted to taking her Suboxone every day. What dose of Suboxone are you on, Danielle? If you could tell us real quick if you haven't yet. Yeah, guys, if you have an unhealthy relationship with Suboxone and you're in the right spot, and I'm going to clarify this for those people who recently have relapsed. For those people who are in the right spot in their recovery where they're ready to move on from Suboxone or Sublocade, after you've built the clean time and you're not worrying about relapse anymore, that's when it's probably time to switch things up, right? Not everybody watching this, and I'm going to start saying this more often because there have been so many people relapsing. Not everybody is at the point in their recovery to where they need to rush and taper off of Suboxone, right? If you're still around people who can get you fentanyl or H or whatever it is, and you're worried about your recovery, then I wouldn't even bother tapering Suboxone, guys. As long as you're not suffering from side effects all day long and you're not having, relationship issues and you're not spending all your money buying Suboxone off the street, then many people can just hang out on that stuff for as long as they need to, guys. It's not a race to get off this stuff, okay? So remember that. Make sure that you are secure in your recovery because not everybody is my age and not everybody has been through the things that I've been through. I haven't been in my active addiction since 2017. So I know a lot of people have just recently relapsed. And so they're kind of where I was back when I was that age, right, guys? So just remember, guys, that we're all on our own level and it is not a rush, although it might feel like it and it might seem like it's like the cool thing to be able to get off of Suboxone. The truth is that it saves millions of people's lives every day, guys. So it's up to you and your doctor what you guys come up with when it's time for you to come off of Suboxone. Because if it's going good for you, then that's all that matters. So please, guys, don't feel like you have to rush off this stuff. Don't feel like you have to taper just because that's what we talk about here on this channel a lot. Because there's a lot of people who have been on this medication for 15 years and they don't need it anymore. They're not worried about relapsing anymore. It's a different chapter of their life. But yeah, if you have an unhealthy relationship with Suboxone and you're able to get Sublocade, then I encourage you to do some research on it, make sure it's right for you, talk to your doctor, and then see about that if you can't taper yourself. Obviously, tapering yourself off will be the faster way out and by a far cheaper way out if you have to pay for this stuff. But not everybody's in that position. So just be patient with yourself, guys. Remember, one day at a time, like Drummer Boy just said. Already 20 minutes behind here. So Danielle says, I fluctuate between 2 and 2.5 milligrams a day. I cannot get below 2 milligrams. So yeah, honestly, Danielle, I don't know if you've talked to your doctor about it yet, but they might not even let you get on Sublocade. For many years, that's the position that I was in because you guys know I was always usually tapered down to a low dose. And so for many years, doctors wouldn't even consider giving you Sublocade if you're that low of a dose. So have you spoke with your doctor about it, Liz, or Danielle? Sorry, I'm looking at two comments here. Have you talked to your doctor, Danielle, to see if he would even consider doing Sublocade at the dose that you're at? You would need to start off at 100 milligram shot would be the max dose if you're at 2 milligrams a day. So you would have to start at a fraction of what they usually start people at. You guys are going off. So Danielle says, I have a very unhealthy relationship with Suboxone. And It is what it is, Danielle. You trust me when I say you are not alone with that. There's many people have an unhealthy relationship with Suboxone, guys, and it just kind of goes back to their old ways of thinking is how I look at it. Damn, 23 people up in here, guys. Please smash that like button. I appreciate you guys. 16 likes on the video. It is hot as hell up in here still. Your boys over here roasting. Let's see here. So Drummer Boy says, since I've never introduced myself, figured I would today. My name is Wayne. All right, Wayne, good to see you here. Thank you for making this. I've been in recovery for over 10 years. I worked in treatment and officially out of active addiction for over 5 years now, thanks to subs. That's a perfect comment, and I appreciate you sharing. What dose of Suboxone are you currently at? And have you started tapering? Are you just kind of chilling and everything's good on Suboxone? Yep. So he's Suboxone, helped him out for 5 years, keeping him clean off that active addiction lifestyle. I'm going to be honest. I keep wanting to feel that opiate high lately. It's been a real struggle. And that's exactly how a lot of people can get in an unhealthy relationship with Suboxone, because Suboxone is a partial opiate, whatever you want to call it, right, guys? If you get creative enough, you can find ways to get some sort of effect. And you guys know what I'm saying without saying it, right? If you get creative with your Suboxone, you can use it in ways that it's not supposed to be used. And that's how some people can develop an unhealthy relationship with it. So hopefully, I see some people say that they don't feel anything from Suboxone. And honestly, that's probably the best way to be if you could choose, right? Because then you're not going to be tying some amazing feeling to Suboxone, and it's not going to be harder to let go of if you don't feel it. And why, it should be easier to let go of at the end of the day is how I look at it. All right, get some more comments here. You guys are just going off today. 25 people. I appreciate you. See, guys, you smash the like button, and look at that. Look how many more people just came in here, guys. Boom, that's proof right there. I need to get my posture up. Hold on a sec, guys. Let me adjust this baby. Is everything okay with the audio, visual, everything, guys? Please let me know, mods, if something seems off or goes weird. I had to replace the batteries in this keyboard for the first time here before the stream started, so I was glad that didn't go out while I was on. So Kimmy says, Danielle, you're having cravings on Suboxone, ? And that's actually, I wanted to touch back on that. That's a good comment that Kimmy said. I remember when I was watching Rock and Roberta back in the day, guys, and she was tapering her Suboxone and she started having cravings. So she upped her dose of Suboxone and the cravings went away, right? So Suboxone can really help you guys if you're craving and you're down to a low dose. It can get you through a jam if you need to, guys. Don't feel like you can't up your dose. Do not relapse. Remember, that is the number one goal of this channel, is to make sure that you guys do not relapse and pass away, as we've seen people close to this channel recently have done, guys. And there's a lot of people that are losing their lives every day to this addiction. So holy crap, I am so far behind. Holy moly, holy moly. All right, I'm going to start getting my super speed scroll on here, and I'll make sure that I touch on... I just had an idea of something I thought... I just had a good idea, something I can do going forward. Okay. Throw away all your strips after that last shot. It's all in your head. Go for a walk and calm the nerves. What did Liz say about her last shot? Oh, I'm ready to be free. Okay. 510 Fitness, what up? I see you in the live comments. What's up? What's up? Good to see you, brother. Shannon says, hey, everyone, I tapered down to a quarter. So I think Shannon recently tried to jump off Suboxone. But wasn't that you, Shannon? Says, I tapered down to a quarter of a milligram and I'm still off the Suboxone. And I didn't have an acute phase and I'm still doing well. So awesome, Shannon. I remember recently when you found the channel, we were talking on the live video. And she was like, I've been down at a quarter of a milligram for a while. I was like, it's probably the good time to try it then. And she did, and it sounds like she's still going. So how many days have you been off now, Shannon? Congratulations. So she tapered down to the 1/4 like I've said in the past, guys, and she hung out there for a little bit. And then she got off, and it sounds like she's not having any horrible withdrawal. So incredible. Awesome stuff to hear. Oh, she says 6 days. So 6 days. Congratulations, Shannon. Congratulations to you. So Mama Deb's been off Suboxone for 4 months and 20 days, and she says today she feels good. Good to see that, Deb. Good to see that. What's up, Megan? What's up, Megan? All right, let's see here. So Liz says going on a 100 milligram shot, calling for an appointment soon. There you go. Yes, that's a great. I think that's a great idea, Liz. For the dose that you're at, if your doctor's willing to give you 100 milligrams to start you off at the lower dose, that's the way to go. That's what I would do, as long as the insurance and stuff all works out for you and it's not going to cost you. You don't have to pay for the shot yourself. Do it, especially if you've been unsuccessful tapering yourself off, guys. I'm telling you guys, this stuff helps. It helps. It really does. Savon says, I'm going to give my dad this live stream. He may have questions. Awesome. Yeah, let me know if your dad ends up showing up in here so I can identify who he is and just piece it all together. Savannah, I don't know if you just didn't hear my question last week, or when was that, Wednesday? I was going to ask how your sister's doing with the kratom, Savannah. If you could give me an update on her. Hopefully she's doing okay. Dang, you guys are going off, guys. 26 people in here hanging out on a Sunday. I appreciate the love, guys. Thank you for smashing that like button. Savannah says, still having a lot of trouble with constipation, and I'm really nervous about the shot. It's going to make things worse. So can you guys post something for her, those who have made the transition to Sublocade? Did your guys' constipation get worse, or did it get better? I've heard it both ways. Mikey, my Sunday's good, buddy. Thanks for asking. I got done with a good leg day session today, so that was nice to get that done. So Liz says 8 milligrams. So you're on 8 milligrams, Liz? I thought you said 2, or was that somebody else? Sorry, now I might be getting you guys a little bit mixed up here. You guys are going off in the comments, and I'm way behind here. Marky Rizzo in the house. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Holy moly. There's a lot going on right now, guys. Be patient with me if I goof something up. 28 people in here. You guys smash the like, and it lets more people know we're in here hanging out. Just saw a commercial for that today. FMD says, what? Probably Sublocade. I've seen some commercials about Sublocade on TV. Man, you guys are going. I can see the live comments are going way faster than I'm reading through here. I think Kevin can comment on the 100 milligrams off of 8 milligrams subs. He knows a lot. So yeah, so if somebody's on 8 milligrams of Suboxone, they're going to want to start at the 300 milligram shot, guys, not the 100 milligram shot. So 100 milligram Sublocade shot. And remember, guys, that I'm not a doctor. I have done a hell of a lot of homework on this, and I've talked to a hell of a lot of people who have made the transition. If you're going to start at 100 milligrams on Sublocade, you need to be down around 2 to 3 milligrams, somewhere around there, maybe 2 to 4 milligrams at most. But if you're over 6 milligrams, you probably would start at the 300 milligram shot, unless your doctor's willing to do what mine did and just give you like half and like adjust it that way. But most of the time, if you're 8 milligrams or higher Suboxone, just go right to the 300 milligram shot, guys. So, okay, so Kimmy did her first edited video. I'll have to check that out, Kimmy. Awesome. That's good. I'm glad to see you're still doing videos over there, girl. Keep those things rolling. Best in Show says, Matt question. Once the drug is depleted after the last dose, why would one not expect withdrawal of bube as free levels decline at half-life of 30 hours? I think he's talking to somebody else, not me, guys. He says at Matt. I don't see any Matt in here. Yeah, I'm lost on that comment, Best in Show. I think you're talking to somebody else, not me. I'm enjoying an Oreo Sonic Blast. You better. It's probably 130 degrees over there. Yes. Okay, so FMD says Brixati, right? Yes. Oh, so they're putting commercials now on TV for Brixati? Is that where you saw it, Dan? Wow, they're going to roll it out hard, you guys. Watch. You guys remember when I had Dr. B on, he says he didn't think it would be that big of a game changer, but I'm saying different, guys. I think Brixati is going to be a huge, huge game changer for people of all different types. Huge. Watch, guys. I'm calling it now. You guys will remember this shit. You guys will remember what I said about Sublocade a year ago, right? I said Sublocade is the future, and look at this. Look how many people are talking about Sublocade now. Holy crap, you guys are killing it in the comments. Killing it better than I am. I'm going to go ahead and take a minute before I get too deep in here and thank the sponsors of this live stream, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the comment thing on the bottom for them. But before I do, let me clear my throat. Woo! Getting hot up in here. So if you guys see scrolling down on the bottom there, shout out to the sponsors of this week for the past 7 days. These are the people who have contributed to this channel and who have sponsored this live stream. As you guys know, we're not doing commercials. This channel is monetized, but I am not running ads on this. I'm not running, so you guys won't have to see a commercial every 3 minutes. So shout out to the people I'm about to mention, and I appreciate the sponsorships of this channel, guys. Shout out to Kimmy B and KG Smith. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you ladies. Always been hooking it up big time up in here. They are the sponsors of the week. Shout out to you ladies. We also had Mikey coming through as always. I appreciate the love, Mikey, as well. Jerem 1979. Hopefully he's able to make it up in here today. Shout out to you, Jerem. We had Mama Dev and Mama Cindy over the past week, dropping some sponsorships, some sponsor bombs on the channel. And we also had Savon. I appreciate the love, Savon. She's up in here hanging out too right now. And we had Marky Rizzo, my boy, and Foxbat. Good to see you guys all. Most of those people I just mentioned are up in here. So I appreciate you guys showing the consistency, showing the love to this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate you guys that have smashed the like button as you guys have found this channel. Thank you guys. If you find value in this community, you will see right there on the screen, guys. If you would like to show your support to help improve content, you can do so at the Venmo link or the Cashapp link that is on the screen now. And so I don't know why I always say link. It's not a link, obviously. That's just the information to do so. So I appreciate you guys who have contributed in the past. You guys really love me here. Let's get back to the comments, baby. I know I'm way behind, guys. I know I'm way behind. I will get caught up. I'm just going to say, too, I think the goal today is to go for about 2.5 hours again. But, I mean, if we have this many people in here, it might be kind of hard to end the show because I got to get caught up on the comments before I end the show. So, you know I'll do that, guys. You know I'll do that. I always do. I always get caught up. Well, almost always. Okay, back to the questions. And I know, guys, I know I'm way behind. Uh-oh. Can you guys still see me? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Something just happened to my internet, guys. Just a minute here. Let me know if you guys can still see me. Can you still hear me? Still hear me? That's not good. No C. Gone. Can you guys hear me, though? Can you hear me? Okay. Yo. So as long as you can at least hear me. Okay, so thank you. I don't know what the heck happened here. Let's see. It says your browser has lost connection to your camera. Bruh. How am I going to fix this? How am I going to fix this? How am I going to fix this? Shoot, I don't know how I'm going to fix this. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Let me mess with this for a second here. Shoot. Oh, it's trying. All right, hold on a sec, guys. Ay, ay, ay. What's wrong with my phone? You guys can still hear me though. We're still good there, right? We might have to use the desktop camera here. Yeah, we might have to use that one. Hold on a sec, guys. I know that quality is horrendous on there, so just a minute here. Device is currently inactive. Ay, yikes. Settings. There we go, camera. It says it's on the right camera. What the heck is going on here? Hold on, guys, hold on. We are having technical difficulties. FaceTime. All right, let me try this again. It's like not recognizing this phone. All right, I'll try to mess with this for a few more minutes. If it doesn't work, we'll just chill on this camera here, guys. What is going on? Do I need to restart my phone? Device is currently inactive. Select this device in... Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got it. Yeah. All right, we got this. We got this figured out, guys. Hold on a minute here. Oh, we got it. All right. Baby. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Rookie hour. Are we good? Is everyone still here? Is everything working? Is that good, guys? Everything good still? Sorry for yelling in your ear. I don't know what the hell that was about. That was odd. All right. Let's get back to the comments, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell that was about. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Just one of them days. All right. I know I'm so far behind, guys. Just be patient with me. I'm like a half an hour, 20 minutes behind in the comments here. Sonny S, what's up, Sonny? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. All right, scrolling. Simon says, I'm moving and it's been hard. I did one and for sure releasing today. So she made a video, it sounds like. Yeah, I know it's especially when you're getting started with making videos, it's not that easy to keep things going like that, right? Especially if you're not in the habit of making videos. That's why, I mean, you guys seen when I first started my channel, I was posting like one video a month for the first year or two. So Dan says, yeah, laugh out loud. It was on today. I heard it on TV when I was in the kitchen. I heard talk to your doctor about opioid withdrawal. So yeah, I guess so. It looks like they're putting out the Brixadi commercials. They're rolling it out now. So it might even be available now, guys. As Florida Man says, he saw a commercial for it today. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to watch for that. I've been doing research and to see if there's more people talking about it, but I haven't seen any more updates since it was like a month or two when I seen the news articles about it. So maybe it's finally starting to roll out. Baby. Hopefully that camera works for the rest of the day here. So let's see, show people looking all happy and gardening and stuff. Shows like the life without addiction. You could be watering your garden too if you just get Brixadi. I want to see this commercial, dang it. I wonder if it's on YouTube. Now speaking your language. What's up, Mikey? Let's see. Yeah, those meds work. Slightly kicking off some opioid receptors. Treat constipation. They're supposed to just affect the receptors in the gut, but who knows? So Danielle says, I never thought I would consider the shop before. So yeah, it's, I mean, you've seen a lot of people who have made comments on my channel who have really found a lot of freedom after they have switched to the shot. It's not for everybody, for sure. I won't say it is for everybody, but if you're frustrated with your Suboxone and how your Suboxone is going, then that's when it's like, okay, what else is next? Like, what else can I do? Sonny says, before you ask, Kev, yes, I changed my profile pic. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I can see that there, man. I see that. I can't really see exactly. Let me see if I put it over here. Oh, he's got a guitar up. I was like, what is that? What is that in front of him? Yeah, cool. It's good to see you guys' updated pictures. I like when you guys change your pictures on here. And even when you post your picture when you didn't have one before. So it's good to see you guys. Good to see you, brother. I was in active addiction. They tried to prescribe me with Linzess, which is similar. I was like, nope, I'm not losing any opioid. So Best in Show says, question. I'll put this up on the channel here. So question, once last monthly dose has been given and the drug reservoir is fully depleted of bupe, then why not expect Sublocade withdrawal since free drug half-life is 30 hours? So all right. Let me try to say what he just said. But first, we just had a sponsorship come through. I heard it beeping on the screen here. Where is it? There it is, baby. Kimmy B showing the love once again. Shout, shout, shout it all out. Shout, shout, shout it all out. Kimmy B, thank you, baby. Showing the love once again. Dropping a $30 Cash App on the channel, baby. Dropping the sponsor bomb once again. Up in here, Kimmy. And I need to write this down because if not, I will likely forget. Like I did, I forgot to shout out Mama Deb at the end of the stream last Wednesday. So I apologize for that, Mama Deb. If I don't write it down, sometimes I can forget. So shout out to you, Kimmy B, for showing the consistency, showing the love to this channel. Once again, she's always dropping some huge sponsor bombs on this channel. Thank you, baby. Shout out to you, Kimmy B. I appreciate that. So back to this question that Best in Show says. So there's some incorrect information as far as what you said there, my friend. So he says, I think it's a he says, then why not expect Sublocade withdrawals since free drug half-life is 30 hours? So that's Suboxone, my friend. Sublocade half-life is 45 to 60 days. So it's a totally different ball game. So if you're talking about the oral stuff, then yes, what you're saying makes sense. And if you didn't taper down on the oral stuff, then yes, that makes sense. But Sublocade is not even close to the same as Suboxone, guys. It's not even close to the same. Okay, even though yes, it's technically the same drug, it's bupe. That is true, but the half-life is what makes it such a different experience. So that's why some people say that the withdrawal from Sublocade is either not there or it's much more minor because it's such a long half-life. It takes months for one shot to run out of your system, right? Many months. Some people say 6 to 12 months. So that would be the answer to your question, my friend, Best in Show. I appreciate the question, by the way. And he says as well, even at a 40-hour half-life, I would expect withdrawal once the depot is depleted. Yeah, so you're way off on the hours there. It's nothing close to a 40-hour half-life. Remember, guys, that when you get a shot of Suboxone in your stomach, it takes 2 months for half of that to even go through your body. And then it takes another 2 months for half of that half to go away, right? So hopefully that makes sense to you guys now. Yeah, so Kimmy was correcting right there. Yes. Is that? Yep. Thanks for correcting on that, Kimmy. Yeah, see, and that's why I like when you guys have questions like that, especially about the science of the medications, because a lot of people don't understand that. And then also the bioavailability is so different as well when considering talking about the oral buprenorphine versus buprenorphine. I still can't say that word right. When talking about taking it under your tongue versus taking the shot, it's just very, very different, guys, even though it's the same medication. Let's see here. Baby. Sorry, guys, I'm scrolling. I was on Suboxone for 13 years, Shannon said. 13 years. It absolutely got me out of the life and stable. Yes. And that's exactly what Suboxone has helped many people do here on this channel, is it helped get them out of the active addiction lifestyle. It helped them build a bridge from one bridge to the other, from one road to the other, right? There's people who are just all over the place, right? Some people just barely got on Suboxone and it's like they're saving grace and the heavens are falling from the sky, right? And then there's people who have been on Suboxone for 15, 20 years and they're like, why am I taking this? I don't need this anymore. So it's different for everybody, guys. It's different for all of us. And I see the same comment with Kratom too. Some people say, Kratom saved me from this and Kratom saved me from that. And it's just like, cool. If that's working out great for you, then stick with that. Baby. KG Smith in the house. What up, KG Smith? Good to see you. Any updates on the Butrans? I think you said you were going to hang out at 0.75 for a little bit. If you have any updates for us, KG, please let us know. Always interested to hear about the Butrans update. So what Danielle said right there, guys, she says, I know if I get off of Suboxone, I will end up relapsing. And that right there is some real talk, right, guys? If you guys know you were in the same position as Danielle and you know that if you stop taking your Suboxone, you'll relapse. It says it right there, right? You're not ready to move on from that yet. So yeah, guys. So it's important to know where you're at in your recovery. There's many people who can agree with what Danielle says and feel the same way that she feels. Danielle's coming through tonight with the dropping all this personal stuff. I appreciate that, Danielle. I appreciate that. I don't often see you talking a lot about exactly what, stuff like this. So I appreciate that, Danielle. Yeah, guys, if you know you're going to get off Suboxone relapse, don't even think about getting off it. Like, what's the point? There's no point. And not everybody has an unhealthy relationship with Suboxone, right? So if you're cruising along on Suboxone and everything's good, you're not, like I said earlier, you're not having a bunch of side effects, just chill where you're at for a while, guys. Build your life and get away from people that you need to be away from. But do other work in your recovery. I hear Dr. Chris Park always say, like, Suboxone is not the fix to your recovery. It's just a tool to help you get other things in line, right, guys? So don't just rely on Suboxone to save your life, as far as, yes, it can help. You guys know what I'm trying to say, right? You need to do more than just take Suboxone in your recovery. And that's exactly what you're doing right here by hanging out in this chat. So, yep. Kimmy says, so in response to that, what Best in Show was talking about the half-life. Yes. So Kimmy's got that right. So Megan B in the house. What up, Megan? Good to see you. Kind of in and out today, but I wanted to see how everyone's doing and listen. All right. Good to see you in here, Meg. So Best in Show responded to Kimmy and says, Kimmy, right? But once the subcutaneous depot is depleted, which is what maintains a 60-day half-life and drops to 40-hour half-life. No, you're getting it all mixed up, my friend. You're overthinking it. You're overthinking that too much. I've seen somebody else make a comment similar to that too. Yeah, you're like trying to mesh the two together, and I understand why you would think that way, but yeah, it's just you're overthinking that for sure. Marky, all good here, just relaxing. I wish there was a better way to. I'm going to pull this comment back up again. I'm trying to think of a better way to respond than I just did to that question. I'm sure Kimmy already has, but. So, God, yeah, it's almost too hard to respond to that. It's almost getting too technical in there for that. But I can see your question, but you're thinking about it the wrong way. Because the half-life of bupe isn't what matters as far as the oral half-life, because you didn't take it orally, right? So the 40-hour half-life of the bupe when taken under your tongue, it has nothing to do with the depot, right? Because the depot is what's providing you the medication. I don't know. I don't want to confuse anybody worse than it might already be. And by the time when it fully goes away, it's like dissolved into your fat around your stomach. So I've heard some people say that even though the depot is gone, it's still like into your fat around the depot area. If that makes sense. I like those comments though and questions. Let's see. Just tuned in. So Shannon says she's 7 days off. So kick ass. I want to say you probably jumped off right after I asked you last time, right? I was like, why not do it now then? Because I think you said you're off work. I was like, just try it. And she did. And she's made it ever since then, I think. So freaking awesome stuff, Shannon. Are you having any issues at all? She jumped off of 1/4 milligram, guys. I mean, are you having insomnia? Are you having any restless legs, Shannon? Oh, okay. So Best in Show is Siobhan's dad. Okay, so good to know. Good to know. I appreciate you finding your way to this channel. I appreciate you, Siobhan, for sharing this with your father. I appreciate that. So let's see, Shannon, you're and so, like I said earlier, guys, sorry I'm so far behind here. So great question. Danielle says, what is the difference between Sublocade and Brixadi? So if you guys didn't know, if you haven't seen it yet, I did a video comparing the two, like going into the depths of of the medications and the science of the medications. So they're both basically injectables. And the cool thing about, I forgot to mention about Brixadi, is you can inject it in a few different places in your body, but basically they're both injectable forms of bupe, which is the same thing that's in Suboxone, Subutex, etc. But the half-life of Sublocade is much longer than Brixadi. And Brixadi has many more doses for people who are on higher doses and lower doses. Brixadi will have a better opportunity for you to fit into the criteria of their recommendations as far as like what dose of Suboxone you need to be on. Brixadi they do have, I actually went into it in the video. So please go see that video I did. You should be able to just type in Brixadi versus Sublocade, and I got like a 20 or 30-minute video going into many differences. And also Brixadi should be a lot cheaper as well. Sublocade's been on the market since 2017, but Brixadi, it's been used in other countries under the name of Buvidal, but it's coming to the US market under Brixadi. Should be a lot cheaper, guys. So Repunch says Sublocade, and this is for Savon, says Repunch said Sublocade is better for bowel movements in my opinion. So there's one person that says Sublocade is better. My doctor said that because that was a main concern before I started Sublocade. I said, what about constipation? He says a lot of people are saying it's not as bad on Sublocade, which didn't really make sense to me, honestly, because technically your bupe levels should be higher once you're on Sublocade versus the oral dosing of Suboxone. So I was like, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but just going off of what people have said is really all you can do, right? In my experience, it was like the first week I would notice that my constipation would get worse, like the first week after every shot. So I would just be proactive with it, right? I would take a stool softener the night before bed, and I would drink a bunch of water, and then wake up and I would go for a walk or whatever. And then as long as I kind of just stayed what's the word I'm looking for? Stayed above it or ahead of it, and it wasn't really an issue because I know how bad it is, because I have been in that position where it's like you haven't went to the bathroom for a few days, you're all like bloated feeling and your stomach hurts. Nobody wants to be in that position, guys. So that's why I've made like 4, 5, probably 10 videos about constipation with Suboxone and opiate addiction, all this stuff. I've made a lot of videos talking about that. There are many different ways to help with your constipation, guys. So Savant says my sister is still struggling with the kratom still, right? I sent her the live stream. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't heard from her for a while, so I figured I would ask. I think about you guys, and since I haven't seen her, I figured I would ask you last week. So that sucks. She's still struggling. Has anything gotten worse or better with the kratom at all? Do you know, Savant? Or maybe she can, if she's up in here, maybe I'll see her. What did I do there? 5:35, and I'm 30 minutes behind, guys. Holy crap, I'm so sorry. I know if I scroll back and forth to the live comments, yeah, I've got to figure something out. This is not acceptable. Sorry, guys. I have an idea. So we'll work on it, guys. Be patient with me here. Yes, Brixadi and Sublocade, they are the same medication, guys. The thing that's different about them and why the half-life is different is because Sublocade forms like a solid depot. It's like feels like a hard piece of plastic. And Buvidal, it's supposed to form like a gel, like it's supposed to be softer. So obviously I don't have experience with Brixadi, but I'm just going off of what I've read. So it's bupe, it's just in a little bit of a different form, basically. But the concept of it is it's a bupe shot you get once a month, just similar to Sublocade. Metamucil is the best and safest fiber to take to get those bowels moving. Take the capsules, so no taste. That's a great comment. So Repunch says, I would do the 300 if you're hurting on Suboxone. And what do you mean by hurting, Repunch? What do you mean by that? $510 says, I did legs today too. Seven sets of squats. Got my legs feeling like jelly. Enjoy those squats. I can't even do squats anymore. My knees are so jacked. I have to work around my freaking knees. It hurts bad. So awesome. Glad to see I'm not the only one doing legs on a Sunday. Suffer Sunday. Guys talking about Firehouse subs up in here. Rach says, hey everyone, good to see you all. Hope y'all doing good. Can y'all tell me if you felt a difference going from 300 milligrams to the 100 milligram Sublocade? So yeah, guys, if you guys who have went from the 300 milligram shot of Sublocade to the 100 milligrams, could you feel a difference? As far as the science of the medication goes, you shouldn't really be able to feel that. And why I say that is because you will have 2, 3, 4, 300 milligram shots already in you, and they're not going to be fully gone by the time you get the 100 milligram shot. So that's why they prescribe it that way. And the reason that they do that, it didn't make sense to me at first until first of all, I did more homework. And second of all, until I experienced the drops in Sublocade, right? You really shouldn't feel that, but I should say, but if you're struggling, Rach, with your recovery, because weren't you taking Suboxone, Rach? If you're still struggling taking Suboxone, I wouldn't go down to the 100 milligram shot. So I think I've made a video or two talking about that, guys. If you're on Sublocade and you're still having issues taking your oral Suboxone, then you're not ready to drop down to the 100 milligram shot, in my opinion, right? But remember, guys, I'm not a doctor. I would say until you've got a good amount of time away from the oral dosing, I would just stay on the 300 milligram shot, honestly. I really would. If I was in that position. Because then what's going to happen? Your mind's going to start playing tricks on you, and you're going to start telling yourself, "Oh, I need to take more today because I dropped my dose," right? It's like, if you're going to get the shot, I would just stick at that 300. That's what I would say. But if you're good and you're not worried about taking Suboxone anymore, and you don't have any available, then yeah, you're probably ready to drop down. Babies. So we've still got 21 people in here, guys. We've got how many likes on the video? 29 likes. If you haven't yet, please smash that like button. Our record is 50, guys. I bet we can get there today with how many people we've had up in here earlier today. It seems like we have, kind of seems like the Sunday shows are starting to be more popular than the Wednesday shows. What's going on here? I appreciate you guys that have smashed the like button. We've got 30 likes, babies. You are my babies. Let's see. Did you guys see a guy who died doing squats? No, I've never heard of that. Was that recently, Marky? I seen a girl who died doing squats. That was scary, right in front of her kid. Ugh. Seen that video a couple of years ago. Horrendous. Sucks. So Rach says, I'm going to the 100 milligrams. It's not withdrawal, leg pain. It's neuropathy, but felt similar and too much Miralax. I'm trying to be done with the oral forever, getting another 300 milligram Tuesday, then going to 100. Yeah, sounds great, Rach. Yeah, if you guys are considering going to the 100 milligram shot, make sure that you don't have access to the oral Suboxone, because you will take it, guys. You will take it, Rach. I'm speaking to you, girl. Get rid of that Suboxone, and then you'll be rocking and rolling. Yeah, I'm excited to hear your updates going forward on that, Rach. Keep me in the loop, girl. So she was thinking it was something else. So that's why I was like, you should definitely not be having anything, guys. If you're on Sublocade and you're having leg pain, I'm telling you right now, it is not RLS. You are not going into physical withdrawal while being on the Sublocade shot. I've never heard of that before. And your mind will try to trick you and think, so it'll try to find any way possible to let you think that you're in withdrawal. Why? So you can take the Suboxone, so you can feel the feeling. I thought I wouldn't, and honestly, the Suboxone doesn't bother me. It's the Subutex, but I'm out, she says. Okay, so she's out of the oral stuff now. So that's good. That's good. Best in Show says, I thought you were Matt. No, I'm definitely not Matt. What made you think that? I'm trying to think who else. Oh, okay, so that makes more sense why earlier he was saying at Matt. And I was like, I don't see any Matt here in the comments. Who's he talking about? So yeah, no, I'm Kevin. If you guys didn't know who I am, my name is Kevin. Good to meet y'all. And let's see here. Just skipping over to your comment, Best in Show just said, is there published data that you are aware of that Sublocade can achieve 100% detox from Sublocade? Oh, your comment just vanished. I think what he meant to say was, is there, are you aware of? I think what he means to say is there data that says if you're on Sublocade, you can 100% detox from? No, there's definitely no data like that. No. If what I'm reading you saying, so basically he wants to know, is there a guarantee that you can detox from Sublocade? I don't think there's any data like that. No, they haven't even done research to find out people who are on lower doses of Suboxone, what dose they should start at. They haven't even done that. So there's definitely no guarantees when it comes to Sublocade, guys. So don't think that just because you get on Sublocade, you're 100% guaranteed going to be just cruise sailing off into the sunset with zero issues, right? There's likely going to be some sort of weirdness at the end of the rainbow, but there might not be. We've had a few people on this channel who have talked about having no withdrawals at all. You guys have seen the people that I've had on this channel, hopefully. Do, 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 do. $107 over there in Illinois. Yikes. Yeah, I think we're at like 102 today. Not good. It's so miserable outside. Everyone's ACs are just constantly going. And I'm getting further behind and not closer to caught up. So I need to speed up my responses here. Scrolling. Keep these doggies scrolling. DR, what's up, DR? Good to see you. Word up to you, moms, he says. Good to see you, DR. Okay. You're a ghost. Dang, you guys are going off today in the comments. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen so many comments on a live stream. Oh, cool. So Savon's dad is a hospital pharmacist. That is awesome. Thank you for being up in here hanging out. I appreciate that. So is there any published data showing Sublocade leads to full detox or just kicks can down the road to get off of boob? Yeah, there's definitely nothing like that. There's definitely no studies on that kind of stuff yet. And you think that there would be, right? Because it's such an expensive medication. But I'll tell you this, Best in Show, Saban's dad, I should say. So you probably have heard the same thing I have, right? When it comes to people who are on Suboxone, you have never heard anybody say that there was no withdrawal coming off of Suboxone. I've talked to thousands of people on this channel, and I have not ever heard one person say that they had zero withdrawal jumping off of Suboxone, right? Unless they taper down to a speckle. But I have heard many people tell me that they had no withdrawals coming off of Sublocade. So what I take from that is, even if it's something in between, right? If it's like I've heard a lot of people on Reddit say it's like a 3 out of 10 versus Suboxone is like a 10 out of 10 withdrawal. And I think a lot of the reasoning to that is because you don't really know when it wears out of you, right? Because many people test positive for 6 to 12 months after their last shot. So it's such a long, slow, and automatic taper. It's like a blind taper, right? It's like you're blind dosing. You're not even in control of it. So you're not thinking about it all day like you are when you're tapering Suboxone, right? People who taper Suboxone, it's on their mind all day. They know that, oh, I was struggling today. It had to have been the Suboxone taper. And it's like a long, painful process when tapering Suboxone, right? Most people take 6 to 12 months to taper off. So I think so much of the benefit with Sublocade is you're not thinking about it all day. You're not putting something under your tongue every day. So it's not so tied to a big part of who you are. So I think that's a big reason. Out of sight, out of mind type of thing. And I have had two different doctors on this channel now that prescribe this medication. And if you go see the video I did with Dr. Ken Starr, he says the same thing. I said, so there's no withdrawal, and he says if there is, I haven't heard of it. And he gives that shot to a lot of people. Now, obviously, you need to realize that the doctor obviously probably wants to get you on the medication, but he could just give you Suboxone, right, and just keep you coming forever. But if he's trying to get people off, then, he's making videos talking about getting people off. And he's talking about making videos. He's made videos trying to get people to come off after just 2 shots, right? So it seems that he's really trying to be honest and trying to get people on with their lives. If he says 2 or 3 shots, that's what I take from it. If he didn't want people to get off of Bupe, then he probably would never give him Sublocade. Dr. B said basically the same thing. I don't know if Dr. B really talked much about the withdrawal. We didn't really have time to go into that, but he said a lot of people have found freedom from Sublocade. And let's just say worst case scenario, right? What's worst case scenario is that you have to get a shot once a month. I can tell you from experience, that's a hell of a lot better than having to dose yourself 2 or 3 times a day. Hell of a lot better. So Rachel made a good comment too, says, and responding to Savon's dad, she says, there's no clinical trials yet that I know of, but the doctor I see has been able to get 60 patients off with Sublocade. We are the guinea pig. That's true. Yeah. The people in this community are reporting back to us to letting us know, what they're experiencing. So there are more and more people who have shared their Sublocade experience on this channel, and there will be a lot more coming in the future too. Sorry guys, I'm way far behind here. A lot of you guys are just saying hi to each other and stuff, so I'm just going to skip right over that stuff. Mama Cindy back in the house. Shauna says, I hope Sublocade works for me. Yes, I hope so too, Shauna. I hope so too. So what Best in the Show says again here. So this kind of goes back to like the automatic taper that Sublocade provides, right, guys? So as you see here at the end, he says, but at some point the depot is depleted to only free drug in blood of 40-hour half-life. So we could go back to what was it Shannon said. She's been off Suboxone now, which is the same 40-hour half-life that you're talking about. She's been off Suboxone for a week now. She says I think she said she had no withdrawals, right, guys? She's been off Suboxone, and why was she able to do that? Because she tapered down to such a small dose. She tapered down to 1/4 of 1 milligram per day. Micro doses, right? And that's exactly what the Sublocade shot does. It gets teeny smaller every day. And then even when you run out of that one depot, there's still a little tiny bit that's right there in your fat that's still delivering you some, right? And then even when that one fully wears out, you still got 4 or 5 other ones that are distributed throughout your stomach that are doing the same thing, right, guys? So that's the easiest way I can think about it, is just looking, I mean, so you would know that, what is it, 5 half-lives for a medication to be out of their blood, right, guys? So that would be, let's just say if we go off the short end of Sublocade, 45 days for the half-life. So 45 times 5 before it's fully eliminated from your body. And that's, that's on the short end of it, right? So here. Savon says, I know he's a pharmacist and he's very into math. Yeah, it sounds like he thinks about a lot of the same stuff that I do, because yeah, I can see why he's thinking the things that he's thinking about. And I know that there's a big delay in my response to the comments. So I know that that can kind of throw the conversation off a little bit too, guys. So my apologies for that. I'm curious, to Savon's dad. I'm curious what you're seeing out there, since you're in the land that you're in. I'm curious, are you seeing people able to come off of Suboxone? Are you seeing people that have switched to Sublocade? What are you seeing on your end? So Rachel says, Kevin, did you notice a difference between 300 and 100 milligrams? So Rachel, I never went to the 300 milligram shot. I remember I started at only 150 milligrams. My doctor ordered the 300 milligram shot, as most doctors will, because that's what Sublocade wants everybody to start at 300 milligrams. And my doctor just gave me half of the shot. So I started at 150 milligrams and I came from 4 milligrams of Suboxone. And when I went down to the 100 milligram shot, I think it was the next month. I only went 1 month at 150 milligrams. And then my second month was at 100 milligrams. I didn't notice any difference. No. And remember, for I think it was my fifth and sixth shots, I only took 75 milligrams. Guys, the shot was like that tiny. It was a small little shot. It takes months and months to slowly leave your body. The point is that your body and brain are healing as the dose slowly gets lowered, thereby reducing withdrawal. Yes, 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 yes. I love this. I love these conversations we're having, guys. I love this stuff. Thank you, guys. So Fox, what's up? Fox has a good question, or good comment here. Says, interesting points, best in show. I have no idea. All I know is that so many people have been able to get off of Butte using Sublocade with little to no withdrawal. Yes, yes, we've seen it. We've had the people on the channel. You guys can go on Reddit and read this stuff for yourself. Like, tons of people on the internet, and it's not, like I said, guys, it's not that way for everybody, but you don't hear this stuff ever when it comes from Suboxone, right? There's no way to know if she'll have any symptoms of withdrawal, but Sublocade seems to be the best way off. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I had to turn the lights down and getting bright up in here. Savon, the thing I've been thinking about a little bit with your situation, as far as you go into Sublocade, is what's the plan going to be for? Because don't you struggle from chronic pain, right? Like, I don't know how effective that's going to be as far as helping with your pain. Hopefully, Dr. Ken Starr has talked with you about that. Technically, it should. And I know that Mikey has a lot of serious, hardcore pain issues, so he might not be the best person to compare it to. But I'm just wondering, like, what the backup plan is as far as, because I'd hate for you to be struggling with pain. You know what I mean? If you're getting the relief from Suboxone, I understand why it's scary to switch things up. Yeah, no, it is difficult to have like to talk about some of these things for sure. And like I know what you're saying. Like me trying to explain some of these things, I'm like, it's like the thoughts in my head, but I can't put it into words. Yeah, Sonny says there's a lot of work you have to do on yourself while on subs. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I would just say, guys, if you're considering going into Sublocade, I would say consider like probably the best way I would think to approach the situation is to hope for the best and expect something, right? Like prepare for the worst, they say. If I was to go into Sublocade, I would think there might be some withdrawal at the end of this, but there might not, right? I wouldn't go into Sublocade thinking that every single person that gets on Sublocade is going to have 100% withdrawal free light at the end of the tunnel. It's definitely probably not the way I would go into thinking about it. I would think about it like, okay, Sublocade is going to help me rewire my brain to get out of that every day. I need something to feel normal thinking. And that's exactly what it did for me, guys. As you guys seen, I've talked about this. It starts to rewire your brain to be able to wake up and go about your day without having to rely on putting something under your tongue. Hey Brandon, what's up, buddy? How's things going with your relapse? Any updates? Are you still slipping, or did you get that ironed out, Brandon? Hopefully you're doing all right, buddy. Sorry guys, I know I'm skipping a lot of comments. I'm trying to respond to the actual questions people have here for me. Yeah, Foxbat says there's a subreddit. Sublocade has tons and tons of stories of people who have gotten off of Bupe with Sublocade. Yes, tons of people on Reddit, guys. Looks like some comments have gone. One Mighty and Strong says xylazine got Kensington leaning. Damn, you guys are going off. It's so hard to catch you guys in the comments. But no. So FMD says it's stronger than ever. I felt it after sniffing. So he's talking about the Fent that's out there on the streets these days, guys. Says that's really strong. So Mikey says, quick question, Kevin, is 586 good on 6-week TRT? Need to know, and I'm continuing TRT. So are you talking about your testosterone levels, Mikey? I mean, I wouldn't say that that's necessarily good. It's probably average for your age group, if that's what you're talking about. Did you change the dose? I remember that your doctor had you taking your testosterone shot like way far apart. How often are you taking your testosterone, Mikey? For me personally, guys, like if I go any more than like 6 days maximum between my testosterone replacement therapy shots, it's not good. And that's because of the half-life of testosterone, right? You can feel it fall off big time. I think the ideal situation would be to take a little tiny dose of testosterone. I mean, some people are doing it daily with insulin in their stomach area. I don't really want to jab myself every day, so I don't think I'm going to do that, but it's tempting to try it. I know that that would be the best optimal way just to keep your testosterone levels super steady. Mikey, 800 minimum, bruh. Yeah, honestly, I'm right up around there, like around 900, I think, last time I had my testosterone checked. I told my doctor, I'm like, you better keep me in that upper normal limit range, sir. I like to be in the higher end of testosterone if I could, doc. Thank you. Shout out to 27 people up in here, guys. We've got only 32 likes. I don't know what happened. The likes fell off on the video. Please smash that like button, guys. We have a ton of people in here hanging out, dropping questions, comments, concerns, etc. Please smash that like button. We've been in here for an hour and a half chatting and chilling. Appreciate you guys hanging out up in here with us. So Drummer Boy says, I always hated the stigma of MAT/subs, which is why I was always weary of them at first. But when I got more open-minded and willing, I gave it a try, almost ready to give the shot a chance. That's a great comment. Yeah, and we'll see more and more people that will be switching to the shot, guys. As I told you guys when I first started it, I was like, dude, this is the way it's going to happen right here. Because I know how bad it sucks to be stuck trying to taper, and it's frustrating, and you can't do it, and you keep going higher and then lower, and start to feel like a crazy person, right? It's like, dude, what the hell? I'm not getting anywhere here, doc. So that's when it's a good idea, I think, to speak to your doctor about Sublocade. 30 people up in here. I like that. Yeah, a lot of people that don't know, they don't have experience with Suboxone, and they don't know what it feels like to be an opiate addict going through withdrawal and have, constant things triggering you to want to go back out there on the streets. People that never been through that, they don't understand the things that we do. They don't know what it feels like to go through those sensations. They don't know what it's like to have your heart about stop because you took a medication and it just hit too hard. That's a really scary feeling, guys. Really freaking scary. So here we go. Fox says, for me, Sublocade was not better for constipation. I was so constipated on Sublocade, I ended up in the ER. So yeah, there's one person that says it was better and one person says it was worse. And that is why I always stress to you guys, keep up on it, because all it takes is you getting behind and not going to the bathroom, taking a poo for 1 or 2 days, and then it starts to get harder and you start to get more scared with every day. Don't let yourself get behind, guys. I'm telling you. If you go 1 day without going to the bathroom, then you need to take action immediately and start taking supplements. If you have to, guys, switch to a liquid diet for a couple of days. That will help too. Pound the water, guys. If you're messing with bupe, you need to be drinking half a gallon to a gallon of water a day if possible. That's my opinion. Not everybody's, obviously, but at least a half a gallon of water, dude, because this stuff dehydrates you bad. And the higher the dose, the worse it is, obviously, guys, with constipation and stuff like that. And as I've said many times on this channel in the past, guys, if you're somebody who's enjoying, if you're getting some sort of enjoyment from your Suboxone, Sublocade might not be the best route for you, because you're gonna feel steady and stable on Sublocade, right? You're not gonna get the highs and lows like you do every day on Suboxone. So if you're not ready for the normalcy that Sublocade will bring, it's something that I really want you guys to be ready for. It's a very serious, something I talk about a lot because it's serious. I call it the Sublocade void. You have to be ready to feel normal. And if you're not, Sublocade might not be the best option for you. It is a little bit of an adjustment, as we've seen many people talk about here on the channel. It's usually like a week or two it takes for you to get used to not having that spike and the fall off. Just don't leave the house until you've fully released, Marky says. Vitamin C power. I've heard a lot of people talk about that as well. What's up, Amy? Good to see you in here, Amy. If you're doing good on Suboxone, stay on it and don't think about tapering or getting off, Deb says. So Rachel says, Dan, my cousin that died from fent was 62. Damn. 62, guys. Could you imagine being 62 and still being stuck out there in the streets with this stuff? Sorry about that, Rach. Thank you so much for all your support. I think it might be better, but still really hard for her. So the kratom, I think she's talking about. Cindy. Holy crap, guys. I'm literally trying as hard as I can, and I can't. You guys are pulling away from me in the comments. I'm still 30 plus minutes behind. Zoinks. Miralax every day is key for me on Sublocade. Did you hear what Fox just said, guys? Miralax every day if you're struggling with constipation. Try that stuff out. Savon, try that if you haven't tried that yet. If you guys are struggling with constipation. 31 people up in here, guys. We're just one short of the channel record. 32 is the record. So please smash that like button. It will let more people know we're in here hanging out. Cindy says, my son-in-law and his little brother were 35 and 36. And they recently passed away. "10 weeks after my shot, I still need to take Miralax every day. Never had to take any laxatives on Suboxone." So keep Miralax in your thoughts, guys. If you're struggling with constipation, try it. So Mikey's doing 20 laps swimming every day. That sounds freaking fun. That sounds nice. Fox says, I lost 2 good friends to fent. Cindy says, it's a shock to all of us. Heartbreaking, but they did fentanyl and now they're gone. Oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me. Scared the crap out of me with a sponsor bomb. We had KG Smith, baby, dropping a $20 Cash App. I appreciate the love. Once again, KG Smith, thank you, thank you, thank you. Firing up that jet. There she goes. There she goes. Dropping the bomb once again. KG Smith in the house. I thank you, girl. You are consistently supporting this channel, and I appreciate the love. Once again, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. KG Smith, baby. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you for showing the love up in here, guys. We've been going for 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I am still way behind in the comments. I know, guys. Be patient with me. I'm rolling as fast as I can. You'll see it eventually, Kev. It's everywhere right now. So it must have recently happened then, huh, Marky? Yeah, I'm gonna check for that after the stream's over. That sucks. I'm surprised I haven't heard people talking about that yet. There you go, Kevin. Start with the new comments. You guys want me to jump up there? All right, let me see if I can like super freaking speedy Gonzalez read through these comments. Yeah, but unfortunately there's no published data or studies, people, coming off of Sublocade like that. Unfortunately, there's not. It's literally just people sharing their experiences. All we've got to go on at this point. All right, so Rach says, I have an RX, but I won't fill it. You better get rid of that RX, girl, or you will fill it. Go tear that thing up. Go light the fire. You see me throw my Suboxone in the fire. Remember that? I burned that baby up. Burn that baby up. And we just had another sponsorship come through. Mama Deb showing Cash App love once again. Thank you, Mama Deb. Sorry about that. She says, you don't have to do the jet. I had to do the jet. You got to drop that F-16 bomb up in here. When you guys drop the sponsor bombs, we've got to drop the sponsor bombs. I appreciate you guys showing the love. Mama Deb, she is the longest contributing sponsor of this channel. Shout out to you, girl. I appreciate the love. She's been off Suboxone for 4 months and 20 days, baby, baby. Good job, Mama Deb. Good to see you still hanging up in here. We don't see Zach in here tonight. That's interesting, not seeing Zach up in here. He's probably out living his life. But you guys choose to be here hanging out with me on the Sunday night live stream. 30 people up in here. Wowzers. We've got 36 likes on the video, guys. I know we can get that past 50. Let's get back to the comments. And I'm scrolling. Scrolling. Thank you guys for showing the love up in here. I appreciate you guys. There's a lot of people on that Sublocade Reddit saying they're like 6+ months from their last shot and no withdrawal. That's great, Kyle said. What's up, Kyle? Good to see you. I think it's Cameron, if I can remember. Cameron Jackson. You hear this on the replay, let me know when you're ready to come on. I think he took one 100 milligram Sublocade shot and he's off, guys. I think I want to say it's been like 7 or 8 months. And he did go through some hard times, but he made it, right? He couldn't make it off with Suboxone. I definitely don't suggest people. I would say the one and done is not very realistic. You're obviously likely most of the time, I would say most people are going to need more than just one shot. You can try it. It's been done, but you're likely going to have some struggles that you could hopefully push through, right? It's really, a lot of it comes down to how much willpower you have. How motivated are you to get off of bupe? What's the reasoning for you needing to be off of bupe in such a rush, right? How many years of recovery do you have since you last slipped? Just a lot of things that come into the equation when it comes to talking about this stuff. There is no one size fits all here, guys. Unfortunately. Hi, Meg. How you doing? Good to see you back in here. Sherry, you're way behind. Fast forward. Yeah, or if you guys are behind and you're watching this on the replay, you can switch the settings to 2x. You'll get through this much faster. Mikey said around 21 days, no Subutex, no pain, just working out 4 times a week, but mostly swimming. Mikey does a lot of swimming over there. That probably really helps with his pain. He struggles with a lot of chronic pain. I appreciate the update on that, Mikey. It's always good to hear. It's always a good day when you know Mikey's not out there suffering in pain, right, guys? Because we've seen it a lot on this channel. He's always struggling with pain. So props to you, Mikey, for pushing through to the next day, brother. Yeah, best in show. I had Megan on the live stream. I chopped her video up into a shorter video. You can go through and watch her video. She says she had 0 withdrawals, and she's right here in the chat. You can chat with her right here in the chat if you've got questions about how her Sublocade experience went. She was like the first person in the world to get on Sublocade. She got off it 9 years ago. You are all my babies. 26 people up in here hanging out. 37 likes, guys. We're going to get over the record today. Oh, boy. 50 is the record. 50 is the record. I know we can do that easily. Fox and Kai, how you doing? Any withdrawal or issues 9 to 12 weeks out? Justin, we need the Kratom update, brother. I've been wondering about you. I know that you kind of hopped on at the end of the last live stream. Please give us an update, Justin. He's been off Suboxone for a while, but he's having a little bit of Kratom here and there. So he's been wanting to get rid of the Kratom. So I look forward to an update on Justin's stuff. If you've already said in the comments, Justin, I'll get to it in just a minute, buddy. Wow, Foxbat, you're still constipated even after that much time? Dude, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that just goes to show you guys how different it is for everybody. So, and that's a reasonable, what he says right there. It says, thank you. Yes, exactly. My concern is that the Sublocade pushes the can further down the road, so to speak. Yeah, I can understand why you would think that way, for sure. And it might be that way, right? Like I said, guys, earlier, what's the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is what? You get back on Suboxone after it? And you had a bunch of free time in between that you didn't have to take a daily medication. I mean, I think that's worst case scenario, right? Hopefully that's worst case scenario. So Suboxone isn't going anywhere, hopefully. So if you guys try Sublocade and it just doesn't work, Suboxone will still be there chilling at you. Still chilling there waiting for you. Holy crap. Mikey. Sorry, Dang, you guys are going off in the comments. Absolutely 0. So this is Megan. Megan said right here, I'll put this up on the screen. She says, absolutely 0. The bupe was in my system for a year or more. Someone on the QA video described it as carefully landing a plane. That's exactly how I felt. Nothing, not a craving, not a night sweat. So that's Megan. She's likely the first person ever even took Sublocade. She was in the trial group in 2013. She had 6 300 milligram shots. So her dosing was, obviously this is back before they knew to lower the dose. So she had a good amount of bupe built up in her system, right? And so that's probably why she had the long, slow taper. So if you add that up, you know what I mean? That's a decent that's a decent amount of milligrams that she had in her system, right, guys? So what is that? 6 times 3, whatever that is, what, somewhere around 1500 or something? No, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, I was close. So somewhere around there, you know, and if people are taking one 100 milligram shot, that's likely going to be quite a different experience and outcome in many scenarios, right? 100 milligrams versus 1500 milligrams. I mean, what do you think is going to have the smoother, longer taper off? And also remember, guys, too, that the bioavailability is 100% with Sublocade, meaning that you get every milligram that is put into your stomach. And with the oral stuff, you only get 30%, roughly. So it's not really, you can't really compare the two, even though, yes, they're both bupe. It's just a totally different, you know, the bioavailability and the half-life, those things alone make it a totally different experience. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you, my friend. Looking swole up in that picture, looking swole. You know, that's the worst part, the routine. Yes, and that's what I tell you guys who switch to Sublocade. The first thing, that mission number one, once you switch to Sublocade, is to rewire your brain to get out of that daily addict thinking that I have to take something every day. That's the main thing that you need to work on. That's the only thing you need to really work on once you get on Sublocade. I said it before, guys, once you're on Sublocade, you're on cruise control. You let the medication do the work for you. You no longer have to have that brain power every day to fight your addiction because you're not doing this every day. It's an expensive medication. Let it do its work. Let it do the work for you, right? Obviously, you need to do other things in your recovery. Not just that, but still, guys, it'll get you a long way. Holy crap. All right, I'm going to start. I know I've said it already like 5 times, but I'm going to freaking. Okay, so here's Justin's update. Quick update. 2 months, no Suboxone yesterday. Still taking the kratom, but it's been difficult to stop. That's the thing I always talk about, guys. Right there, right here. 3 days this week. Feeling good. Sleep is only good on kratom, but energy is still low. So that right there, guys, that right there is what we're talking about with the kratom. It can help you with the withdrawal because it's telling your receptors in your brain that everything's okay, and that's why he gets good sleep when he's on kratom, because it keeps you out of withdrawal, right? But once that kratom goes away, the withdrawal comes back. So I appreciate the update, Justin. I know you've been wanting to get away from the kratom and finish that up, and I understand you can only do what you can only do. This stuff is hard, guys. It's hard. I get it. Yeah, that's awesome. Your dad's going to go with you to the appointment, Savon. So if you can, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'll let you record the conversation, maybe talk to him about that and have your dad ask a bunch of questions to Dr. Starr as you're there. It's always good to get additional information, whatever information comes from that meeting. That would be awesome to hear that. Congratulations, Brandon. Says I quit nicotine and smoking. The 420 subs are next. Awesome. Congratulations, man. Yeah, that's definitely the route I would have gone to if I had those things. Nicotine would definitely be first if possible. FMD back in the house. FMD back in the house. All right, I'm starting to scroll. Yes, Megan was the guinea pig for Sublocade. she was the goat. Does kratom? Yes. Does kratom help out quite a bit for sub withdrawal? If so, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much effect does it have? Also, those RLS pills. So I don't ever recommend people take kratom to get off of Suboxone, because it can be habit forming, first of all, and the half life is so much shorter than Suboxone that it kicks in really quick. It gets you out of withdrawal, and then your withdrawal will kick right back in. Okay, so I suggest people who are on Suboxone to just taper off of Suboxone if that's the route you choose to go, not to switch to kratom, because like I said just a minute ago, that it kicks in so much faster, but it goes away so much faster. So it kind of goes back closer to like the lower tab half-life. It's really short, right? But it will get you out of a jam. Like if you're suffering through Suboxone withdrawal and you're going to the doctor next week, whatever, to get your refill, you can get some kratom. It'll take away almost all of the withdrawal in my experience, and then you can get back on your subs or whatever you choose to do. But a lot of people seem to think that you can just somehow bypass the Suboxone withdrawal with kratom, and then they've made it past, but then they don't realize that the kratom just pushed it off. And once you stop the kratom, that's when the withdrawal comes back. Just like Justin just said, he only gets a good night's sleep when he takes the kratom, because it's taking him out of withdrawal. So yes, kratom can definitely bypass the withdrawal, and it will bypass the withdrawal. Still got 30 people in here tonight, guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We've never had this many people consistently staying up in here. So amazing stuff. 40 likes on the video, guys. We're only 10 away from the record on the channel. I know we can do it. So please, if you're just coming in, smack that like button, drop us a comment, and let's keep it rolling. Justin, bro, try to take it easy on the kratom. I know sleep thing. So this is Sunny. He's the GOAT with doing what these people are talking about doing. Sunny is one of the rare few that used tiny bits of kratom, guys, to get past his Suboxone withdrawal. And this was after he tapered down to a very small dose. If you try jumping off of Suboxone at a higher dose and use kratom, you're setting yourself up for failure, guys. I'm telling you right now, don't do that. Don't jump off 16 milligrams of Suboxone and think you can just take a little kratom and you're good. That's definitely not going to go that way, right, guys? If you're going to try the kratom thing, taper down to a tiny, tiny amount, and then be extremely careful with the kratom, as Sunny just said. Gotta take some time, he says. If you jump at 1 milligram, it will not be pleasant. No, it will not. It helps a little with sub withdrawal, but I would not recommend it. It's a slippery slope. And this is somebody who's going through what you're talking about right now. But it can help maybe 5 out of 10, depending on how many days off subs. And that light just flickered off behind me. It's funny, I seen that. Yeah, for me, when I jumped off of half of a milligram and used kratom, it took away probably 80% of the withdrawal. So most of it. And don't even get me started on the kratom shots, guys. That's an absolute no-go. Do not touch the kratom shots. No, 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 no. We've seen too many people go way off the deep end with that stuff. Do not touch the kratom shots. And what I mean by the shots, for those who didn't know last week, they thought we were talking about shots in the vein. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about the shots, like the 5-hour energy looking shots you get at the gas station or the smoke shops. No, too strong. Don't do it. Mama Cindy was spending $100 a day on kratom shots, and she had severe health problems from that. And we've heard other people say, who was it last week in here telling us that they spent tens of thousands of dollars on kratom shots? Guys, what? No. So Kai says, I wish I skipped the 300 shots and just did 100s. Thanks, Kevin, for answering my dad's questions. He's seen the struggle, and we are all hopeful the shot will work. I'll be posting my experience day of the shot and the journey of it every week. Yes, please do that. Please do that. I look forward to hearing the updates. Did you guys have the date set on that yet? You are all my babies. 30 people in here hanging out on a Sunday night live stream. I appreciate y'all. Eric in the house. What up, Eric? Good to see you, buddy. So Cindy says, please just be careful, Justin. That's what happened to me. So there's another Kratom warning going out from Cindy. That's who I was just talking about, who was spending $100 a day roughly on Kratom. Any good tips to help get me off subs? Yeah, make sure you're ready for that. Make sure that you're at the right spot in your recovery to get off subs. If you're new into recovery, I don't really recommend people getting off of subs. And remember, guys, that I'm not a doctor and I don't give medical advice, but I do think people need to have at least a solid year of clean time before thinking about getting off of Suboxone, especially if fentanyl was their drug of choice. Probably much longer than that even, I would say. But taper, slow, steady taper is the best way. And if that doesn't work, talk to your doctor about Sublocade. And make sure that you guys get down to like a quarter of a milligram. We just seen, was it Shannon? I think I said it earlier. She tapered down to a quarter of a milligram, and she really didn't have a lot of withdrawal. So if you don't have the tolerance to suffer withdrawal, then you need to taper down to a very small dose before getting off. Baby. Good point, Kevin, on the slow distribution from the fat tissues, which may assist in the slow detox. Yeah, it's interesting to hear stuff like that, because there's not a lot of information about that online. You really kind of have to search far for that stuff. Sunny S. I haven't started yet, but in the past I quit for about 2 weeks, but my girlfriend and I broke up and I was stressed and I went right back to it. Yeah, I did the same thing, my friend. I did the same thing. That's what got me back on Suboxone, was going through a breakup, having to move, having to start my business from scratch. Extreme amounts of stress can trigger you to want to get back on Suboxone, right? Hopefully I think that's what you're talking about. So we never/rarely use Sublocade at inpatient hospital because hospital admissions usually only a few days. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, as Megan said here, there's a saying that you'll see if you do go on Reddit and do your homework, you'll see a saying that Kevin C made, and Kevin C was on this channel as well. If you guys want another testimonial about Sublocade, do a search on YouTube, Kevin C Sublocade, and his video will pop up, and great information as well. But he started this saying on Reddit that says, Suboxone saved my life and Sublocade saved me from Suboxone. You guys will see that. You'll see that on Reddit a lot. Shout out to Kevin if he sees this. And like I said earlier, guys, it's not just 100% sunshine rainbows for everybody. So please don't mistake what I'm saying here about Sublocade. There's likely going to be some issues somewhere along the line, right? But if it's much less than Suboxone, that's like the best. That's the best way to go about thinking about it. That's what I think about it anyway. If you hit the jackpot lotto and it's just 100% smooth sailing, then hell yeah, that's badass. But if you run into some struggles, then you run into some struggles. So Sivan says, I should ask Dr. Kenstar if he's willing to customize my shot because I'm at 6 milligrams. Maybe 150 milligrams might be more helpful. Yeah, that, or you can lower your dose down to 3 or 4 milligrams, like we were talking about last week, Saban. If you can do that, I'm surprised he's not ordering the 300 milligram shot, at least to satisfy Sublocade, because they seem to want most people to order the 300 milligram shot to start with. I don't know. It could be different over there in Cali too. But if I was at 6 milligrams, you're kind of in that in between zone, right? As far as like going from the 100 to the 300 milligram shot. If I was to do it all over again and I was at 6 milligrams, let me think. I would probably want, probably at least 150 milligrams for my first shot. And remember, guys, that your first shot will usually be higher just because it's like the loading dose, I guess you could call it. But yeah, so that's what I would do. Saban, either taper down to 3 or 4 milligrams before he gives you the 100, but I probably wouldn't go from 6 milligrams to the 100. But I could be wrong. He has a lot more experience with that than I do, obviously, and he's the doc. Remember, he's the doc. I'm just going off of what my experience was and what I've heard other people's stories about how their transition dose. And that's why I always ask you guys that do make the transition, what was your dose and how did it work out for you? Was it strong enough? Was it too strong? I try to get as much information from you guys as I can so I can share with other people like Saban, who's considering and switching to Sublocade soon. I might have to do it, Kimmy. I might have to do it here. I might have to just skip all these comments. Because you guys are still pulling away from me. I'm still 40 minutes behind here, guys. It's so hard to just skip everyone's comments. Let me check with y'all in the live chat, see how you guys are doing. What happened? Where'd it go? Hopefully we don't lose my stream here again. No. All right. What's up with y'all in the live chat? Let me go ahead and chat with you guys in the live stream for a minute. Sorry, guys, I'm so far behind. What in the heck is going on here? If I missed any really important comments, guys, in the last 30 minutes, which I'm sure I did, you guys know I like to try to hit on every comment, but it's kind of hurting the quality of the stream, I feel like, today. I feel like you guys would be better, would appreciate me more in the current than in the past. So I'm going to jump up to like the last 5 minutes here on this. Like I said, guys, if you had a comment and you really needed me to respond to it, feel free to post it again. I'm going to dip down to the live comments just so I can be more in the present moment with you guys. So Brandon says, serious question, Suboxone can make your heart stop? ? I've really never heard of that. I would say if you don't have a tolerance and you take 16 milligrams, you might run into some issues. If you've never taken Suboxone and you take it and you don't have an opiate tolerance, then you could run into some issues. But I've never heard somebody who has a tolerance to painkillers or whatever and then they take Suboxone. I've never heard that. I'm not saying it can't happen, but if you're taking alcohol and you're taking Xanax and you're taking Suboxone, all these things can slow your heart rate down, then you could start getting more concerns. But if you're talking about just Suboxone, I've never heard of that. Yeah, Deb, check out that what Deb said right there about the in support. FMD says, I'm tired of subs dehydrating me. I've been drinking coconut water now to combat it. Yeah, subs do dehydrate, guys. Make, like I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again. If you're on Suboxone, if you're on Bupe, you need to be trying to drink at least a half a gallon of water every day, baby. And we love water, guys. It tastes good. Some people, for me, when I was on a higher dose of Suboxone, man, my joints and would always be aching, and I just was like, "Dang, do I feel like I'm 100 years old?" You know, it's because the higher the dose you're on, the more it dehydrates you. The more you're going to be prone to injuries in the gym and stuff like that. I just thought of something. Hold on a second here. Let me try something real quick, guys. If I bring somebody in here, I'm just wondering. I got some different tricks I'm thinking about here. Can any of you guys, any of my mods, can you star any of the comments that are in the chat? If you guys could try that and let me know if there's something you can do with the comments to where it like stands out to me or something like that. There's got to be a way to figure this out to where it's like I can respond to comments that need responding to, so I don't have to skip 30 minutes of questions like I just did. That's the first time I've ever done that, guys, and I feel bad for even doing that, but you guys were just going off tonight in the comments, and I appreciate you going off in the comments. We've got 41 likes on the video. Still have got 27 people in here hanging out. So we're only 9 likes away from the channel record, baby. I know we can do it, guys, so please smash that like button. We only need 9 more likes. 9 more likes, and then I'll stop bugging y'all. So Kimmy says that isn't an option. I wonder if you were somehow in here on StreamYard with me, Kimmy, if you could do that. Is there something you could think of, Kimmy, that would work that way? Somehow you could like start, because I can star these comments here on do you guys have any y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? My mind's starting to go foggy now that I've been talking about this stuff for so long. So Deb says, Kickin, you need to set the chat to slow mode. How the hell do you do that? What does that do, Deb? That sounds like that would work, because you look at that. There's like 5 comments just popped up at once. You guys have any tips for me that, as you guys can see, I'm struggling tapping on all the comments. So how do I do that? I can't see the chat from StreamYards. At least I couldn't then when I was on the stream with you. Oh, yeah, you're right. There has to be a way to figure this out, guys. I know it. If I can have like one of my mods star the comments that need responding to or something like that. Let me see what happens when I star a comment. Holy crap, dude. Let's see. So I'm going to star Sunny's comment and see what happens here. Do you guys see that I just starred that comment, or is that only something I'm seeing on my screen? So, how do I turn slow mode on? What does that do? Mama Deb was talking about slow mode. It's all good, Kevin. The girls just wanted to make things interesting tonight. Oh, I missed out on some sassy stuff, or what? Read faster, just kidding. I could read fast, but I just can't respond fast. What's up, Tara? Good to see you. I think that's the first I've seen you in here tonight. Super sassy. You have to change the settings from YouTube Studio, but not sure if it works when using StreamYard. Oh, I bet you there's some kind of setting in here somewhere. So I don't think you guys seen when I started that. Settings? Oh, I don't want to mess with this when I'm on here live with you guys. I'll figure something out, guys. Hurry up, bro. Laugh out loud. So Casey, what's up? Casey says, I'm on Bupe, been on it for a long time. Also on GABAs and Librium for seizures. I don't know if I said that right. I weigh 119, the most I've been all my life. All I want is to be normal, but when I've tried stopping Bupe, damn, it's worse. Yeah, a lot of people struggle with exactly what you just said. And I'm sorry you're struggling. It's not even letting me scroll that fast, as you guys have been commenting. There we go. Yeah, there's no way I was going to read every one of those comments. Sorry, guys. And so, yeah, it's rough. I know it's rough, especially if you have, different things like seizures and stuff like that, Casey says. And then you have other medications coming into play as well. I know it's tough. I understand. I'm going to go hit like on my husband's phone. Yeah. Now we're getting creative up in here. And I see that like just came through. Thank you, KG. I appreciate that. 42 likes, guys. We only need 8 more. And we got the record. No, we didn't. Laugh out loud. Casey says, and hard opiates, should I do the sub shot? Anyone know about that? Oh, yeah. A lot of us know about the sub shot up in here, Casey. We've been talking about that all night. What dose of Suboxone are you on, Casey? And how long have you been off of opiates? KG, brilliant. Many people here have got off subs with the shot. All right, since I got caught up, maybe I can start scrolling backwards. Or, sorry, I didn't get caught up. I freaking cheated to the front. Let's see. Oh, why does it do that? There we go. Let's see if that will keep going there. So now I'll just read the new comments, guys, and then I'll scroll backwards if we have blank time, empty time. That's a good idea. Okay, let's do that. That's what I was going to do, KG, Amy says. KG, it will be funny if he starts getting new content on quitting opiates because you liked it. StreamYard does have a slow-mo? Oh, hell yes. Now I just got to find it. Do you know where it is, Skimmy? Does have a slow mode. Let's see your settings. Let's see. Recording guests. Sorry guys, I'm just reading through some stuff here. Do you see a message delay? No, I'm looking at settings right now. Maybe if I look here in the comments, if I can find that. Let's see. There's a private chat. Is you in the right place? We're all here for the same reason, Fox says. Yeah, I don't see that, Kimmy. Also wondering why you use StreamYard rather than YouTube to go live. Is it better? So yeah, so StreamYard is what I do that's what I have all the editing stuff on, and like the music and the sound effects, and StreamYard does all that for me. On YouTube, it's just going to be like a blank, just a basic page, and I can't have like the comments popping up on the screen and stuff. At least I don't think I can. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see here. Foxbet, thanks. Also, I pulled it up on my phone. I've got a video showing how to enable it. I'll have to link it to you for next time. Okay, cool. Thank you. Hit the like, anyone who's ghost watching up in here. Turn these lights down a little bit again. It's kind of bright up in here. Two hours and 18 minutes we've been hanging out, guys. Scrolling back to the older comments here. Babies. And shout out to Mama Cindy dropping a $2 super chat on the channel. Baby, dropping the bomb up in here. Thank you, Mama Cindy. I appreciate the love once again. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, girl. Hopefully you're doing better over there today. Okay, you're going to do it from YouTube, and it'll apply to StreamYards too. Oh, okay. So I'm on YouTube on this one. Let me see if I can do it. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me go here. I might be able to get this figured out. Thank you, Kimmy. Community moderations. Let's see. Where is it? Top chat. Where's the settings at? Gotta get to your dashboard. Channel content. This stuff is hard, guys. She's like giving me exact directions and I still don't know how to figure it out. So I'm wondering if I'll lose this if I go off of here. Let's see. I'm going to click it. Hold on a sec, guys. Oh. Studio. Settings. Oh my gosh, there are so many different things to do on here. Sorry guys, I hate to do that to you as we're like chilling on here live. I'll figure it out once we're off the stream, guys. Pencil next to the current live stream. All right, let me try that. Your channel. Okay. She says there's a pencil thing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not finding the pencil thing. Oh, wow. So it limits you to every 60 seconds. Wow. Settings. Playback speed normal. Man, there's all kinds of stuff on here, guys. Wowzers, McTrousers. Yeah, I'll definitely mess with that once we get off of here. I hate to have so much dead air on here, guys. Thank you, Kimmy, for walking me through that, even though I still couldn't find it. I'm surprised it's not like an easier thing to just like chilling right here. All right, back to the comments. Sorry, guys. Probably just lost about 10 people here. Yep, we did. Is your current live showing up in the content section? Yeah, it was, but I didn't see no pencil thing to click on. Sorry, guys, I'm still goofing around over here. Oh, I think that's what she's talking about. Hold on, I might have found it. I found the pencil. Once I'm in the pencil place, where do I go then? Dang, why is there so many different things? Live chat, live chat. So yeah, I'm in there, but I don't see the slow motion thing. Let's do the video link directions. He's not going to give up on the pencil. I knew it. Yeah, I'm on the stream customization right now, but I don't see anything about slow motion. Oh, there it is. There it is. Kimmy, you did it. Yay, thank you. Slow motion with me. Slow motion with me. Y'all going slow-mo, baby. We did it. We did it. Y'all on slow motion, baby. Now I'm going to see how much slower it all goes down here. So I think it's going to make it to where you guys can only comment once every 60 seconds. So use your comments wisely. Thank you, Kimmy. Hopefully that works. It might. I'm not sure if it worked right now or not, but we'll see. Can anybody confirm that this actually works and that it's applied to right now? So I can change. Here, let me change this. I don't want to make it every 60 seconds. I can change how. All right, we're going to do 30 seconds. See if that helps. No, it didn't work. Laugh out loud unless you can't see these comments. I could see the comments still. Maybe because you have a wrench. Yeah, it could be that. Can anybody who doesn't have a blue wrench try to spam a couple comments, like 2 or 3 comments? We're doing testing here. We're doing research and development. So it should be 30 seconds. Yeah, I refreshed it. It still says 30 seconds. So I got one comment from Best in Show. He says testing. I think they're trying. I think they're trying to spam something now, and it's not working. So guys, if you don't have a blue wrench, try to do like 2 or 3 messages in a row. I don't see anybody doing 2 or 3 messages. So I think that worked. That's awesome. Wow. You know how long that would have took me to figure that out, Kimmy? Oh my gosh. That would have probably taken me all week. So let's see. US says stay with the more expensive but Sublocade provider or switch to cheaper Suboxone only provider. Wow, that's a loaded question right there. There's a lot of different things that would like come into play with. We need more information with that statement or question, I should say. Are you on Sublocade or are you on Suboxone? Okay, cool. So Foxbet says so. So now you guys got to wait 30 seconds between comments. So that should really help me stay up into the local comments. So the current comments. Sweet, it worked. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you for your help once again. Thank you. Awesome. That should help, and then I can just adjust it as we go from there, right? Or I think ideally is I can have one of my mods somehow on the StreamYard, and then they can just star the comments that I need to respond to. And then if I have extra time, I can go through everybody's comments. We'll figure it out, guys. And again, guys, my apologies. I skipped a huge chunk of comments, and I know, I really make it a goal to respond to every single comment, but that just was not possible tonight. So my apologies, y'all. Y'all know I'm doing the best I can around here. And we have now gone for 2 hours and 30 minutes. We'll probably start wrapping things up in the next 10, 15 minutes, guys. So if you have a question, if you have a comment, if you have a concern, please drop it in the comment now so I can make sure I respond to that. If you had a question earlier and I'd skipped over it, please feel free to repost that now. Babies. Okay, so she says I think I have to do it every stream. Okay. Yeah, now that I know how to do it, I should be able to just gotta find that pencil. Just find that pencil, buddy. You get it. And then I can adjust, I like that I can adjust directly how many seconds between comments. You are all my babies. It works, Tara says. Kevin, I think already read that. Wow, yeah, it's much easier to keep caught up now. So super awesome. So has a question about who can administer. Oh, so that's a great question. Thank you, Savon, for catching that. I missed that question. So there's a comment right there. So are general practitioners able to give Sublocade? So there's a course that they have to take. I think it's like a 1-day course or something like that. They have to take to be able to administer the shot. Just go to the easiest way to find out the right people is to go sublocade.com, enter your zip code, and it will find people who have been certified near you. And there's probably more people around you than you think that can give you the shot. So I believe the answer to your question is yes, if they've taken that certification class or whatever it is. It's a good problem to have, Kevin. People are resonating with your channel and the live chats. Yes, I appreciate, and I like that. It makes me happy that there were so many comments in here, because you guys know I hate dead air. So it's nice to boom, have I've had something I wanted to get to the last couple of weeks, but I've been kind of saving it for dead air, but I haven't had to do that yet. So I feel people that are new should know they can have a private call with you. So yeah, there are some new people here. I'm sure Kimmy will post a link to my clarity.fm in the description box of all my videos. There's a link to that. If you need to have a private conversation with me and you don't want to talk about this stuff here on live YouTube, guys, Kimmy just posted a link to where you can do that. Okay, you can book a phone call with me. We can chat for 5 minutes or 5 hours as long as you need to. Obviously, it charges you per minute to do that. It's the cheapest I could even charge on there, guys. There's some people that charge $1,000 a minute to talk with them. But yeah, it does charge you $1 per minute to speak with me if that's something that you need to do. It's on whatever time that you request. Okay, so you would just basically book a request with me and then we can chat. So I understand not everybody wants to talk about their stuff here on YouTube and have their comment posted to a live link like that. So thank you for posting that, Kimmy, and thanks for bringing that up, Savon. And I appreciate those who I have spoke with on there, and there's quite a few of you who I have spoke with on there. So I appreciate y'all reaching out that way. Thank you. A lot of general practitioners don't want to mess with it, but they can. I asked my doctor, Savon says. Tara says, how long did you think about starting this channel before you actually did? Whew. Damn. I think not very long. I didn't really think about it. Rock and Roberta just said, you should start your own channel and tell people what it's like to go through Suboxone tapering. So that's what I did. So not very long. And when you start out a new channel, it's so small. Like, I mean, there's like maybe a few people that see each video usually. So it's like very slow. It takes a long time to gain momentum on YouTube. Unless you somehow get lucky and things just take off, which does happen quite often actually. Some people's channels blow up like instantly. But if you're making videos talking about this kind of stuff, it's going to be a long go for sure. Because there's not, I mean, think about how many people you know in your life that are on Suboxone. And then think about those people that that want to get off Suboxone. It's like, it's a very small amount of people that are in this conversation. That, you know, I only know like one other person, maybe two other people. And I know a lot of people in real life. And I only know one or two at least that have told me they're on Suboxone. There could be more that, you know, a lot of people are with the stigma. They don't want to really talk about it. So I get that, but hardly anybody I know in real life would resonate with this channel. So Kimmy says, yeah, it was a huge help to me that night, Kevin. Yeah, I mean, Kimmy was struggling in the past. She reached out to me on there, and it was great to have a conversation with her. And guys, I really wish that I could just give everybody my phone number and just call me whenever you need to, like Nicole does. And that's incredible that she does that. But honestly, I would be so overwhelmed that I wouldn't be any good to anybody. So unfortunately, it is what it is, guys. But like I said, I appreciate you guys that have reached out to me on there. And if I can get you out of a bind, if you're in a jam, then I'm usually always available for you at almost any time of the day. So I try to be available for you guys. Let's see, not mess with it, but such a big responsibility. Not mess with it, but such a big responsibility. Tara has a question. Yeah, this is much more manageable to respond to comments like how we have it set up now, for sure. That's a hell of an idea you guys had. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for that idea. And thanks, Kimmy, for pointing me in the right direction. I almost feel like I could speed it up a little bit from here. I don't know. I guess we'll kind of see how it goes from here. It's good that you have boundaries. Yeah, guys, the boundaries are really important for me. I know myself, and I go downhill quick. If I had to respond to texts and calls all day, just at random, at blue like that, I don't know how some people do that. That's incredible that they can do that, but that's definitely not me. I don't have social media. That's a big reason I don't have social media is because I can't, even just like if I posted a response to somebody's comment, I would feel that obligation feeling just of them responding to my comment. Then it's like I have to go respond again to that comment. It's like, it's just too much for me. I get overwhelmed way too easy. Cindy says, Kevin, there's probably a whole lot more people who are on subs. Yeah, I mean, there has to be tons of people, right? I mean, think about how many people lost their lives in, you know, the recent years to fentanyl. If that many people lost their lives, imagine how many people's lives have been saved by Suboxone. There has to be a lot of people on Suboxone. There just has to be. I was walking through my neighborhood not long ago. I seen a Suboxone wrapper just chilling outside. I was like, all right. It's like you just recovered from comment addiction. Yeah, that was easy, right? Oh shit, Fox says we got to 51 likes. We did. I haven't checked on the likes for a minute. So awesome, guys. That would be a channel record if that is true. How do I get back to the main video here? Let's see. Let me see if I can get back. Well, now that I'm technically caught up, I feel like I can change the... Now I don't remember how to get back to the... Where's a little pencil? Now I can't even find it again. I'll just leave. Oh, there it is. Customization. All right, customization. All right, so I could speed this up a little bit real quick since we're kind of near the end here, guys. Should be 15 seconds now. I don't know how to get back to the channel now. Let's see. Did anybody have any questions that I'd missed when I skipped out on everybody's questions for that chunk of time? Did I miss anything that you guys wanted to talk about real quick? Or did I get everything mostly caught up for the most part? Oh, I'm showing 50 likes. I'm showing 50 likes. Did we have one pull away? I just refreshed. Do you guys show 51? I appreciate you either way, guys. That's the channel record, 50 likes on one live stream. That is incredible. This was probably the most people. I mean, we had 30 people in here for like a good hour at one point. So that was awesome to see. It wasn't just like a temporary spike. So as you guys can see, more people are finding this community, and I like that. That makes me happy. Danielle says, awesome live tonight. I hope everyone has a great week. Thank you, Danielle. Let us know if you end up deciding to do Sublocade, Danielle. And thanks for sharing what you did earlier in the stream. So Kimmy says, I'd like to see your setup. You're looking at a computer. So what are you filming on? StreamYard's on your phone. So right here, where the camera is coming from, that's my older iPhone 11. So that's what I'm using for the web camera. Because if you guys seen it earlier, the web camera that's on the computer is not very good at all. So this camera is way more high quality. So that's why I'm using that. And then I've got a ring light here, a bigger ring light, and then a smaller ring light. And then I've got the microphone, and I've got this boom arm stand, and then my other phone chilling right here. And then a kind of a bigger desk with batteries. And then I've got the lights going on behind me on that little desk thing. Bedtime for Marky's. Marky's snoozing out. You leaving, Danielle? Foxbat, thank you. I'm going to give it a shot. Laugh out loud. Fox says the 300 milligram Sublocade shot could be great for you if you're trying to get off. I think your mods did a great job with fixing the chat. Yay. Yeah, I do too. I definitely do. Thank you guys for sure for helping me out. You guys always got my back up in here. Oh, so what I was going back to Casey's older comments. I had to put my car to bed. So I'm on 24 milligrams, but lately I've been doing 16 or 8 when I feel I need it. It's hard to explain, but prescribed 24 milligrams of Suboxone. So Kimmy says, I mostly just use Facebook. It's the only way I keep in contact with some people. Yeah, I don't know how some people that have all the different social medias and they actually use them every day, how in the hell do you do that? And then work a job on top of that and have a family? There's no way. No way. No freaking way I could do all that. Before we get out of here, guys, I'm going to go ahead and thank the sponsors of tonight's live stream, baby. So we had Kimmy B sponsoring the live stream with a $30 Cash App. I appreciate the love once again, Kimmy B. And we also had KG Smith with a $20 Cash App as well. And we had Mama Deb with a $10 Cash App. And then we had Mama Cindy with a $2 Super Chat. So thank you guys for showing the love on this channel once again, baby. I appreciate all the love to this channel. Thank you. And you guys remember, I'm not monetizing this video, so you shouldn't have to watch commercials. Thanks to those people who had sponsored this live stream, baby. Probably start to wrap things up here, guys. I'm trying to not go over the 3-hour live streams because I feel like, I don't know, it's just a little too long when I do. Sometimes we do 3.5 hours. And so you guys know I try not to go that long anymore. And we just had another sponsorship coming through from Slim74. What's up, Slim? How you doing? Thank you, thank you. Give me just a moment to drop that bomb on the channel here. So Slim74 just dropped a $5 super chat, baby. Boom. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that $5 sponsorship. Says, how long was your Suboxone? How long was your Suboxone mindset to get back to normal? Off of a 10-year, let's see. Can you give me some more comments on that, Slim? Let's see. I'm trying to think what said here. Let's see. How long was your Suboxone mindset? How long? I'm not sure I understand the question. If you can respond to that and give me some more information off of a 10-year. I'll wait for some more responses from Slim on that. So been off of subs for a year after 10 years. So you were on Suboxone for 10 years? And like, what are you struggling with currently? Because some people will say that it's up to like a year as far as like, you know, it sounds like maybe you're having pause is what they refer to it as. For me, it was, yeah, for Kimmy, she says about a year, you know. And I used to think when I would hear people say that, like I almost kind of didn't believe it. But now hearing more and more people, like especially like Kimmy, obviously she's not going to be fluffing nobody on here. She is like, some people just say that they don't feel normal, right? And did you jump off of a cold turkey or did you taper yourself down, Slim? Where'd that go? That's interesting. I just had a weird pop-up. It says, heads up, there's a known issue with YouTube comments right now. You might not receive some comments in the studio. YouTube is working on a fix. I wonder if that has something to do with the settings we just changed. So let's see. Slim says, tapered, but it was hell. Okay, let's see, 10. So over 10 years, my addicted mind is still acting up. Reality after 10 years is hard to find. So Cindy says, I've been off of subs for 2 years and I'm finally starting to feel more like myself. So what are some things that you're still struggling with, Slim? If you could tell us something like specific. You just feel like you're not in your own skin. I felt that way before, but it didn't last that long for me. That's great to hear. Others know. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people in here who are and have been exactly where you are right now. Wow, that got loud in your ears. Sorry, guys. I bumped the volume knob here. Everyone have a good week. Try to redirect negative thoughts. The power of manifestation is real, and we can control our minds. Love y'all. All right, Rach, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out up in here once again with us. Slim, it takes time for your brain to make enough of its own dopamine again. How old are you, Slim? Won't be here Wednesday, y'all. I'm going away. Hopefully everyone has a good week. All right, Fox, have a good night, buddy. And maybe we'll see you next Sunday then. We'll watch for you next Sunday. Slim, you should start feeling better this year for sure. How long were you on opioids before subs? Yeah, some great questions, guys. I appreciate you guys throwing the questions to Slim. Yeah, I like when I used to see before I had such a, I don't want to say a big community. Obviously, this isn't like a huge community, but before we had the community that we do have, I would see Gabe's videos and I was like, dude, he's talking about a year to feel normal after subs. There's no way. I never really believed that. Honestly, I didn't. I don't see why a guy in that position would lie, but it just seemed like, dude, there could be no way. Like it was like the optimist in me that didn't want to believe that. But then we hear more and more people that say that they have struggled for a year or so, once they did get off Suboxone. But then you hear some people like Mama Deb, and she's totally, not totally fine, but she's, for the most part, she's good, and she doesn't relate to the theory of pause, really, it seems like. And I feel like Zach's is kind of the same way. So as far as like, some people might struggle for a year or two after Suboxone. Some people, if you tapered, it might, you might be good to go after a month or two, and you might be feeling really good. It's just crazy because it's so different for everybody. So Slim, I would just say try to keep checking with us. We do Sunday and Wednesday live streams, and you're here hanging out with people who have done exactly what you've done and you are doing. And so it's going to be a wide variety of different people sharing their experience. But this is definitely the right place for you if you're struggling and you just you've been off Suboxone and you're in recovery mode. This is the place for you, my friend. And many, many people on this channel are exactly where you are. So we just had another sponsorship come through up in here in the last few minutes with Justin. Says, I appreciate everything you do, Kev. He sent a $5 Cash App sponsor bomb, baby. Shout out to you, brother. What was that? Correction, that was a Venmo donation of $5. Thank you, thank you, thank you, brother. I appreciate the love once again, my friend. Thank you. You guys dropping the sponsor bombs up in here tonight. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate you all showing the love to the channel once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I didn't know you were still up in here hanging out, my friend. Thought you took off a little earlier. Kimmy says, I think... Okay, so scratch the 3-hour thing. We're going to be coming up on 3 hours here in about 10 minutes. Well, I did it on Wednesday. I shortened it to a 2.5-hour live stream, but apparently 3 hours is calling our names tonight. Kimmy says, I think some of it has to do with mental health issues that were being suppressed with opioids. Cindy says, I did have pause really bad. We all used opiates for the same effect, so this support group is what I need. I'll subscribe. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Kickin' Addiction YouTube fam, baby. I appreciate you subscribing, Slim. Yes, this is definitely the place for you, my friend. This is definitely the place. We're here every Wednesday, and we're here every Sunday talking about this stuff. We've been on here for 3 hours talking about this stuff, so feel free to check out some older videos if you're bored. Remember, guys, that you can listen on 2x speed. So you can turn a 3-hour live stream into a 2.5-hour live stream if you're watching on the replay crew. So Meg says, I'm exhausted, but I'll catch you Wednesday. Always nice to meet other... What is that? I can't see what that is. But yeah, we'll see you Wednesday, Meg. Have a good night. For me, it was about a year. Wait, I feel like the comments are goofing up here. Yeah, the comments are definitely goofing up here. Oh, so this is what the warning was from StreamYard. It stopped. The comments stopped on StreamYard, so I'm gonna have to go over here to the YouTubes. There we go. Streams are going here. So we're still chilling at 50 likes, guys. We need one more like to set the record on the channel. So if you just come up in here, please smash that like button. That will be the biggest likes we've had on any one video, any one live stream, guys. We only need one more. And now we've got some feedback coming through here because I refreshed. Slim, just remember you're healing every time you have a craving and choose not to use. Give me from June to March, however long that is, laugh out loud, but I was at 2 milligrams in June. Yeah, if you're on benzos, it can even take longer, guys. That's a great point, Kimmy. And then it sounds like Slim has had relationship trauma as well. So that can definitely contribute to making things more challenging as well. If you have other things going on outside of, just getting off of Suboxone and working on your recovery, if you're going through traumatic relationships and breakups and stuff, that can really make things even more challenging for sure. So be patient with yourself, guys, if you're struggling like that. Cindy says, welcome, Slim. Yes, welcome. There it is, guys. 51 likes on this video. That is a record. Yeah, buddy. 2 hours and 53 minutes it took us to get here. I appreciate you guys that smashed that like button. That is a lot of people that did so. So thank you guys for doing that. And as you guys see what happened, look, we had at least a few new people hopping up in here today because you guys did smash the like button. Other people that are struggling out there did find this message. So it does make a difference when you guys smash the like button. And I don't hassle you for no reason. It's because other people out there need to find this message and not feel like they're struggling alone, right? Especially after a year of being off of Suboxone. And now you can find other people who are struggling with similar things and we can all talk about it. No suffering in silence, guys. Cindy says exercise and diet will definitely help. Yes. If you guys haven't tapped into the working out fitness lifestyle, it's something I always preach around here. Please get your butt in the gym and start learning how to eat healthy. It is well worth the efforts. Well worth the efforts. Okay, so Slim's 49. Rich says, I'm not leaving yet. Slim says, my ego was huge on subs. It was a wonder drug until it turned on me. I knew I wasn't being myself. And that goes back to what I speak about a lot on this channel, guys, the Suboxone honeymoon phase, right? For a lot of people, it can be an amazing experience. And then there comes a point in your Suboxone career, I always refer to it as, where it's like, dude, why am I on this, right? You've built some years in recovery and you're not worried about relapse, and you're just like, you're having maybe side effects from the medication, and it's like, okay, you've wore out your welcome, you've done your job, thank you, I appreciate the time, Suboxone, I appreciate you saving my life, but now I want to move on from you. I'm ready to move on from you. And that's when you should talk to your doctor about tapering off. But if your drug dealer buddy lives next door and you're always seeing him slumped over in the corner, and it's making you feel like you want to feel like that some days on the hard days, that's not when that person shouldn't be coming off of subs. Probably saving their life on a daily basis. Justin says, yeah, bro, we'll be on more once I have some time off of work later this week. I've been very busy this month, but looking forward to being more active again and kicking this kratom stuff. Yeah, you can do it, brother. You can do it. It's just good that you're keeping track and you're speaking with us and letting everybody know what's going on, right? So everybody can just support each other. It is what it is at the end of the day, right? The important thing is that you're not just going off the deep end and free shuffling this stuff like a lot of people do. So I appreciate you keeping it real up in here, Justin. Sleep is extremely important to healing too. We must sleep. It's really my mindset. It's guilt of my behavior on Suboxone somewhat. Over 10 years is a long time to be high 24 hours a day. So we have Zach, who's been up in here. He was on Suboxone for 17 years. You really just got to try to let the past go, right? Do that. Let that go as best you can. Justin says, y'all have a good night. All right, brother. We'll see you soon, Justin. The worst mistake I made was using benzos to get off of H and then getting addicted to benzos too. Yeah. I guess I've been lucky enough to stay away from benzos. I kind of had that feeling like, this isn't probably the best fit for me. But there's some people out there that it does wonders for. So I'm not trying to bash it. I just know that for me, it probably would have been a pretty not good relationship with. I have no relationships from Suboxone, Savon says. I wish I could. Oh, I still can. Okay. So I can put the comments up on the screen. There we go. So sorry, guys. The StreamYard comments were down, so I couldn't put them up on the screen like I can now. Kicking facts up in here, Slim says. Savon, I was like that too. Marky Rizzo's still up in here. Marky, it's past your bedtime, baby. You need me to sing you a lullaby? It's 10 o'clock over there. Y'all need to go to sleep. Oh, wait, tomorrow's a holiday. Wait, is that a holiday where you guys are at tomorrow, or is that just a Utah thing? Oh, I'm goofy. Same here, Fox. Kratom, though, it's easy to rationalize. Yes, a lot of people do just that, Slim. FMD back in the house as we are winding down. Good to see you back in here, FMD. I know 4:30 comes early. Hey, FMD. Okay, guys, it is 3 hours. I said I wasn't going to go over 2.5, but here we are once again at 3 hours. So we're going to wind down. I'm going to play a song or two. You guys are welcome to chat in the comments as we do so. Once again, thank you to those who sponsored tonight's live stream. I appreciate y'all showing the love once again. And we'll see you guys for the Wednesday, same time, same place. Remember, guys, the Wednesday shows is 3 p.m. Mountain, which is 4 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Eastern. Same time, same place every week. Please smash that like button on your way out, and we'll see you guys next one. Love y'all. Peace out. Izzy wanted to say hello. She had to come up in here. Say hello, everybody. I love y'all and have a good week. We'll see you soon. Bye. Do you want to say something? She chilling. All right, see you guys soon.